Welcome everybody to another Vanguard Tactics live stream here on this sunny Wednesday evening here in the UK. We have an epic clash for you today where myself using the Orks, I'm back on the Orks, one of my favourite armies at the moment, using the Tactical Brigade, takes on Jord with his Blood Angels. It is a clash of the armies that we normally use quite a bit. So this is going to be a bit more of a competitive stream for you. We've tried to take the best lists we can. You're running your sort of standard Blood Angel list that you've been having major success with.
That's right.
I'm using my Tactical Brigade list that I had some success with and then didn't play it for a bit, and now I'm just trying bits out and
now
stuff.
you're getting back into it.
Now I'm back, yeah, really looking forward to it. So I've got a few things I get to try out for you guys today. And in this game, we're going to do a few things slightly differently. So obviously, you know, if you're here for like a more competitive game, you have come to the right place. Obviously, these are the lists. These are the, you know, sort of armies we're going to be hopefully taking to events. We want to test their mettle, but we're also going to be sort of explaining a bit more of what we're doing and why we're doing it, and sort of going a bit slower in some instances for you, so you really understand why we're making certain moves and such. It's one of the biggest bits of feedback we've had from our more competitive games, so I thought we'd try and do it tonight. So hopefully you'll enjoy. Hopefully you're excited for this one. We are also joined by Michael. How are you? Hello there.
It's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'm well, thank you. I'm very excited to see these two.
Aha, hello there.
Hello there. Hello there. Like we just did that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see both armies in action. I haven't seen, you know, the newest iteration of the Tactical Brigade, especially after obviously Mordaka got hit. So I'm actually really keen to see what the army does, especially with the new changes and everything. But also, obviously, we'll see the Blood Angels in action once more. So it'll be interesting to see this matchup.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting one. Hopefully you guys at home will also enjoy it as well. We also have Sebi, who's pushing the buttons, being a little button-pushing legend. Hello, Sebi. He's giving us a big wave. No SOS sign today, so that's good. So without further ado, should we talk about the mission? Who wants to take the mission?
I'll do it.
You go for it. What mission are we playing today?
We're playing Take and Hold.
We're playing Take and Hold.
Take and Hold. So we're going to get 5 points for holding one objective. We're going to get 5 points for holding another objective, and another 5 points for holding a third objective. So we can get a maximum of 15 per turn. So to amplify this, to make this even more of a scoring prosperity, okay, we've got 6 objectives because we've got hidden supplies. We've got 6 objectives on the board. Ooh. And then we're playing Search and Destroy, Orks and Blood Angels' favourite deployment because we're super close to each other.
Yeah.
We get to have a nice hug in the middle.
Yeah, well, you know, an angry hug.
Yeah, an angry hug.
Yeah, so super cool mission. Hopefully primary scores will be very high. So normally in these sort of missions, the secondary scoring is so important. So it's going to be awesome to see, you know, like I've got a bit more, I think, units to play these sort of mission-y bits than you do. I could be completely wrong. So
no, you are correct.
Hopefully we'll sort of see that come to bear. So we talk about the mission.
Army lists.
Should we talk about the armies?
You're up first.
Am I?
Yeah.
Right, boys. It's Tactical Brigade. Wah. So,
did you just break, Jake?
I know. No, I lagged. So with my Tactical Brigade, I have not used it for a bit of time, but we're trying out some new bits. So we'll talk about the bits that haven't changed. So we've got the standard Warlord, who is a big mech in Mega Armor, and he is wielding the Mech Captain hat. So that means that he can join Flashkit units, which normally he wouldn't be able to. And in addition to that, he gives Flashkit's ranged weapons re-roll hits. So a very, very strong unit, one that is in every single Tactical Brigade list. So why change it? It went up in a bit of points since I last played it. So I'm excited to try it. It's also got custom force field for a 4-up invulnerable save versus ranged attacks. Then we have 3 big mechs with shock attack guns. Again, in Tactical Brigade, you don't really leave home without them. Give re-roll 1s to hit the unit and also just have an insane shooting profile. One of them has the God Boomer. So when I'm issuing my detachment rule, being orders, I can issue them, instead of doing them within 6 inches, I can do them within 18 inches. So again, like just mega sort of trying to get all these orders off. And then I have a Beast Boss, a singular Beast Boss with no enhancements. So something new I've added to the character roster, I've added a War Boss with a Power Claw and a Attack Squig. So I used to run 3 of these, I'm now only running 1. So hopefully he's come back into the list. Needed a bit of combat output, so hopefully he's going to do me proud. Then I've got, you know, Beast Stagger Boys to sit with my Beast Boss. This unit I've just feel is so good for the points. It's strength 5 base, so it can hit into a lot of things quite well. And also it gets reroll hits into vehicles, which does have some synergies with some of the stratagems. 5 Storm Boys. Now, I have really debated just dropping Storm Boys entirely from the list in favour of another unit that we have in the list that I'm trying out for the first time. But I just like the idea of being able to take them up and down off the board. Also, it wouldn't be a game of Orks for me if I wasn't using something that Jordan painted and owned, so I had to do that. 5 trucks. This is the other thing. So we've got an additional truck from my usual list. So that means everybody can be kept nice and safe, especially when indirect was quite prevalent. It's going to be quite good in this matchup due to you having Desolation Marines. It's also just good for these little scoring pieces because they are very, very cheap. Unit of Breaker Boys. This is a new thing I've put in the list. I brought one unit back. I just felt that I was really lacking some combat that could hit into the sort of 2 and 3 wound people of this world. So yeah, I'm really excited to have them back. I made some really cool ones and I was really happy when I did that before the models were sort of on general sale. Happy for that. Nice. Unit of 5 Burner Boys, they're just great to, go to an early mission card. The unit of 10 Flash Kits, as we've already spoken about. 2 units of 10 Grots to do some screening and hopefully mine some coal. I thought 1 unit wasn't mining enough coal. Let's get another unit in. Hopefully we'll mine some more coal.
Double the efficiency.
Probably won't find any coal, actually. I think we'll find negative coal. And then I've got, rounding out the list, 3 units of Tank Busters with Pulse Rockets. And then a new unit entirely I'm trying out, something that I haven't brought back or anything, is War Bikes. I've seen a few other Orc players in mine, mainly Brian Sepp, who has been like my Orc guru, as I call him. And he's very big up on the bikes, so I've got to try him out. We had 2 units of 3, so I thought, why not? Let's give him a go.
Give him a go.
1995 points worth of Tactical Brigade. Yeah.
Very tactical of you.
Very tactical. Very happy to just want to get into it. So, yes. Oh, Michael has...
So I thought it'd be a good time to come in with Andy Downs, who's been a member for 44 months.
Here we go.
Firstly, wanted to say best wishes to Steve after the car crash. Steve is doing all right. He's recovering, obviously a bit shooketh. But he is recovering. But yes, best wishes to him from all of us and hopefully all of you as well. And then secondly, I'm here as always rooting for Jake to get that elusive first win. In addition...
I literally have fun for the last 2 weeks versus Steve.
In addition, I do want to do a quick shout out to several people who've become VT members. So Patrick, Noir, Josh, Gregory, Andre, Jesus, Jonas, Hakon, Hilda, William, Hunter, John, Mike, Damon. So many new VT members. Thank you so much for joining us. There's loads of awesome content coming out for the members as well.
Yeah, and you also have a massive backlog as well. And remember, you can also vote on the content you have here, which are Friday games usually. But yeah, Steve is doing well. He passes 2+ vulnerable save. He's here to live another day.
Yep.
I just need to pay them more to get this done. Yeah, twice in 40 months you can invite him. But yeah, hopefully he's all good. I've already spoken to him. He's happy and he's just getting stuff sorted. So hopefully he'll make a return where then he'll go and he'll just beat me up.
You can't bring Steve down, let's be honest.
I don't think it's impossible. I think he is Terminator.
He is the Terminator.
Yeah.
Like it's all that creamine.
He's a tan Terminator.
Yeah, the tan Terminator.
Terminator's got an orange tube on him now. But yeah, so anyway, with what is in your list?
Okay, so I'm running the Angelic Inheritors. Now, I am running the list that I've run to previous events. I'll talk about things that I wanted to maybe swap out, but we'll talk about that afterwards. So leading the line, I do have Commander Dante. He is in the list. He is my warlord. I have the Sanguinor, because this is his detachment and he is a boss. I have a captain with the Blazing Icon enhancement, which means that unit cannot be overwatched. And I'll talk about why he's leading 6 Vanguard in a minute. I've got an Apothecary and I have Lamatis as well. Then I've got 5 Intercessors for my battle line for sticky objectives. I've got 3 units of 5 jump pack Intercessors. We've got a Ballistus Dreadnought. We've got 10 Death Company to go with Lamatis, so they're going to be -1 damage, lethal hits, reroll 1s to wound and hit, and well, they reroll all hits in combat. 2 lots of Sangard, 1 unit of 6 and 1 unit of 3. Dante will be leading the 3-man and the captain will be leading the 6. The important thing here is the captain joining the 6 gives you +1 strength on the charge, which makes Sanguinary Guard strength 7. Which means now that when you have Lance on them, they can now wound things at toughness 12 and above on 4s, which is similar to like the Liberator Assault damage profiles that you can start to get. So he makes them hit a lot harder. And then obviously they've got the no overwatch, which is a lot better into a lot of the matchups I'll be going into. I've got Desolation Marines led by the Apothecary. These I feel are essential in Angelic Inheritors. They are absolutely amazing. They get the reroll 1s to wound, they get reroll 1s to hit. Obviously, Oath of Moment is for them. That is their whole role. They are going to be soaking up the Oath of Moment glory. And yeah, they're going to be helping me clear some of Jake's screening units, some of his scoring units. There's just going to be a nuisance, and they're going to help me trade a lot better. So I won't have to just give out 5 jump intercessors to clear a unit potentially. And then we've got 2 units of 5 scouts as well.
Yeah.
That's the list. I wanted to put Mephiston in.
Yeah, we spoke about this in the car ride home, actually.
Mephiston's someone I really want to put in because I feel... So Lone Op 18 is great on character units. It's really good, especially for the Desolation Marines, because they can sit out on the top of the building, get plunging fire, and still not be shot unless you get really close. But because the objectives are all in the mid-board and my units have to be quite close to you, Lone Op 18 doesn't come in that much. And if it does, it's very minimal. Whereas having Lone Op 12, I've had it with the Sanguinor, they can really help you secure primary really well. And also putting them in the middle and having Desolation Marines clear anything around them is great. So I want to try and squeeze them in. I just don't know what for yet. I haven't made my mind up because I'm really happy with this list. And I think it can take on most things.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see it in action as well. Obviously, we've been doing very well with it. I think also at the end, we'll definitely have a discussion about things we were looking at changing. I think, you know, that we can put in at the end, because I do have a thought process about when you have lists like yours, which I've already spoken to you about. It'll be good to have that dialogue
Absolutely.
at the end. So, tactical, great.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
well, if I wasn't playing tactical, it'd be rude. This is the Tactical Brigade.
True.
So
I'm a tactical man, so...
So, Mike,
Yes.
how are the chat feeling about the game? Are they looking forward to it?
Yeah, good, exciting. There was a poll for Orks or Blood Angels, and Blood Angels have won by 51%, which is a clear majority. So they won.
Clear majority.
It is how it works.
That is how it works. But yes, people are excited. Someone's jumped in and said, had to jump in and watch the #1 Blood Angels player. Jake.
I don't know if I still am. I haven't checked.
Did you say Jay?
Jay.
I am the #1 Blood Angel.
I want to see you run my list, and I'll run your list.
We did speak about this.
We spoke about it so many times.
I also liked this idea of like setting up a stream of Blood Angels versus whatever, doing the intros, doing the armies, and then just randomly out of nowhere, just swapping sides of the table and playing.
Yeah. So, now you give it away.
Well,
now they know.
But if we just don't ever do it, and then like randomly at one point, or random like I don't know Friday or something happens.
Let's do it.
Cool. Right. Should we roll the CGs first?
Let's do it. 3.
A 3.
Okay. Well, let's
I don't
roll
really
again.
know if I want to go first. That's the thing.
I want to go second.
A 2.
I'm gonna roll 1. That's a 2.
Oh, for God's sake!
Right now, I'm gonna roll this dice.
Okay.
No, you first.
No, you first.
Okay, be first. That's 5. Oh.
See, I can't see it there. A 5. No, stop it!
Right.
A 4, a 3.
A 2, yeah!
Oh, for God's sake. Oh. Okay, cool. So anyway, I get to go first. So let's have a look at some cards. So I don't have any scout moves. You do. So do you want to do your scout moves?
I'm going to put my scouts back. Now, can we go to the top down, please, guys? So these scouts here, I've deployed out in the middle. This is something you'll probably be doing a lot with scouts when you have them, because I've put them enough so they can get 6 inches back into the terrain, but also be an inch away from the wall. So that's something you want. If you ever have scouts and you're doing something like this, it's always worth making sure you can do that.
Yeah, so you just pre-measure so you make sure they can all get back in and then be safe. But then if you go first, you can then just be aggressive with them.
Yeah.
I don't have any scouts, sadly.
It's because you're an orc. You can't have scouts.
You definitely can. Zodrog disagrees heavily with that statement.
Oh, you meant the ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Well, technically, commandos are scouts, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just all trained.
Right, ready?
Go for it.
So, do you want to move that unit as well, or
They're an inch from the wall, so I'll move it back.
Ready?
Yep.
So, cards. I've got Overwhelming Force, and I have Sabotage. I don't really like Overwhelming Force, so what we're going to do is I'm going to spend a command point, because I don't really think I'm going to be doing much offensively this turn. We're going to get rid of Overwhelming Force, because there's really nothing I can get with it. And it becomes Extend Battle Lines, which is perfect. That was a good little risk there, and it paid off.
Like
so, got my 2 cards. So, while I'm having a think of how I'm going to do my missions, we'll have a word from our first sponsor of the day.
It's my pleasure to announce that Army Painter have sponsored Vanguard Tactics. We've decided to collaborate with Army Painter because they've made the process of painting your models so simple. From their Fanatic range to help you identify your shadow, mid and light tones, to their wet palettes that make the application of paint so much smoother. The process has never been simpler. So if you're looking to upgrade your painting skills today and have the tools at your disposal to help that process, then check out the Army Painter.
we're back. So extends a pretty easy one because my burners can just go sacrifice themselves for the greater good and sit on the objectives.
That's the wrong army, Jake.
No. So in terms of my army rules, so I've got orders. So if I've got my characters on the table, I can do that. Or equally, when they get out of the transports, I can do orders as well. Currently, all my characters are in transport, so there's no orders going to be hitting about. So then, have a look at bikes. They move 12, so they could... Just thinking, they could just... Yeah, so they can get to the objective there. On the objective, and then I can start a sabotage with them. So I think that's what I'm going to do there.
Nice.
So they can start my sabotage. I'll just put the card down. Oh, start the movement phase. On a 4+, I get a CP. Yay! Oh, found some goal! Yes!
Yes!
I knew they could do it. So, okay, so I've sacrificed one asset there. That also gets me extend as well. So that's the other thing, is that I could now, just if I really wanted, just play quite safe and not really move anything out. But I do want to sort of force the issue. So I do think I am going to get some burner boys out.
Nice.
What do? So they'll be here. That's the furthest they can go.
Group of burner boys.
And then I think the other ones, I am, because you, like, I know you have a lot of shooting, but you're quite quick as well. So whether I hide or whether I don't, you're still going to just be able to shoot me. So I think I'm going to put these 4 out here just so they can see you.
Like an Overwatch, potentially.
Yeah, just for a potential Overwatch. I am a bit worried about some charges. So where's the Marty's unit?
They are here. So if I give you their threat range, right?
Yeah.
So that's their movement up to that point there.
Okay, so they could then charge if they really wanted. So I think Beast Boss's truck is going to go here, so it can't get shot. But then equally, it's got like a bit of a movement next turn. Do you think the Breaker Boys one is going to come back a bit?
Yep.
Or do you think this one's going to come back a bit as well?
Nice.
Just so then, like, if you are going to charge, it's not a guarantee. There's no guarantee it's going to happen.
No, I've got no advance and charge either, so.
Cool. Then this truck is just going to sit up against both these walls here. This tank buster truck is going to sit here. And I think the war bikes, they're just going to tuck in for now.
Yeah.
Again, just hide, like, because I can be, I can afford to be a bit cagey. Because I don't really want to just give you points.
What's in both of these trucks? So
this is the flash kit one.
10
This
flash
is the
kits.
tank buster one.
And so 6 flash, 6 tank busters,
and a
10
big
flash
mech.
kits.
Yeah. Cool. Storm boys are just at the back of the table ready for me to really just pick them up and then I can go do some other stuff with them. Do you know what? I think that's it. It's pretty boring, but it's honest work. So 5 points I'm going to get for extend battle lines.
Yep.
And then I've started the sabotage with the war bike. So what this does is, anyway, George probably wants to just get there anyway onto the objective. By doing the sabotage here, it also forces him, if he does want to stop it, to have to charge me. And they are actually all right in combat. There was a bit of me that wanted to maybe get a character out to issue an order to them, so give them like +1 strength. So then at least then I could hit into Marine bodies if on, wound them on freeze.
Yeah, definitely.
But then I also feel that if I did that, because you've got some good indirect, you could just potentially start picking off my characters, because I have to be quite close to these
As soon as you get one of these units out there, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, this is why I like the 5 trucks. I think there's a debate of going down to 4, but we can talk about that at the end. So
I now have the debate at the end of this turn to take the Sanglaw off.
Good.
And I am going to do it for a CP.
He
now,
is annoying.
I know that there's the argument of why don't you just put him in deep strike to begin with, rather than starting him on a board. So the reason he has to start on a board is if I go first, I then get to either move him over here or even back here, and I get a card.
Yeah.
And you can't target him.
Yeah. He's annoying.
So you're forcing, you're either scoring points if you go first, or you take him off and then you can use his ability turn 2, because he can't use his ability turn 1. So he's staying, see, he's going to come off the board. Come on, big man. Oh, let's put you over here, shall we?
Cool. So he's left the table now, so now he can do any of his sort of cool shenanigan tricks.
I will keep the scouts where they are in the middle, and I'll keep the scouts here as well.
Cool. So yeah, so that's the end of my turn. I get 5 points. We're going to go up to 2 CP each now.
Yep, I'm going to go up to 1.
Cool. Oh yeah, because you
spent one on the Sanglaw.
Cool. And then what cards are you going to draw?
My cards. Defend. Can't do that.
No. So we redraw defend because it's turn 1.
Area denial.
Yeah. So you basically kill my burners and you get it.
Overwhelm with force.
And
Kill
you
your
kill my burner
and your
and my war bike. So yeah.
war bikes.
So I guess these two like force something aggressive. So it means you have to throw something out for this and then kill my burners, which, let's be honest, probably the best A's could do. But overwhelming to get the max on that is going to also involve you having to kill some warbites.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds like a plan.
Nice.
For a moment is going straight onto your warbites.
A warbites. Cool.
So I can hit them with all them shots.
Mm.
Actually,
So these are 3 wounds each and 4 wounds for the Narb.
so I'm wounding on 5, and I'm wounding these on 4s, 5s anyway. So no, it doesn't change the wound threshold for the Desolations. So wounding 3s with the Vanguard, 5s with the
little guns.
Castellum rockets. The Castello rockets. 'Cause I have got Mike's Apothecary leading them, so I am using the Castello rockets right now.
Castello.
That's what they are.
There are a couple of interesting comments in chat. So someone is asking Jake what he thinks of Cult of Speed for Orks. Getting into Orks, not sure where to start. Someone has recommended Warhorde, but they've pointed out that they'd want to be a bit different to like Black Templars and want to run the vehicles.
Taktikal Brigade. It depends. Like if you're like relatively, it depends on like if you're getting into Orks as an army, and you haven't played 40k before. You're getting into the game. I feel it depends on the answer because Warhorde is like pretty simple. Like you've got, everything is what you see is what you get. You have lots of, like damaging buffs. You've got lots of like your army rule is very simple as well with like the sort of sustained and such. Have you got your mic on you? I know he's running off. Anyway, so yeah, so we've got sustained. Your army rule gives you sustained. It is very good. It's very simple. It's very clean. You're using you have boys as well, which are very good in Warhorde. Like every single combat unit just gets amplified in Warhorde. Taktikal Brigade, it's a bit more complex. And when I say it's a bit more complex, I more mean that it's just got a few more tricks and a few more things you have to manage more so than Warhorde. Because you're having to keep track of orders and who's doing orders and what's doing orders. Your stratagems are more like utility based. There's only really one actually damaging stratagem that increases your just general output. The rest of them are all like defensive or reactive or utility based. So yeah, like I think Warhorde is a better start point for Orks in terms of detachment. In terms of models, the Combat Patrol is actually quite good for Orks. You get a load of Beast Boys and a Beast Boss, which I think Beast Boys are going every list, so at least 1 or 2 units, so you'll get a bit of them. Obviously, boys are great as well. Trucks are super, super good. Knobs, tank busters, like you can have a whole sort of start, but that Combat Patrol would really give you a good little start there. Maybe you could pick up you could pick up a few trucks and stuff, and that gives you like a pretty good basis of an army there. In terms of what I think of Cult of Speed, I don't really know what Cult of Speed does, I'm not gonna lie. So I, with that in mind, would say that it probably isn't super, super great, but it's probably a lot of fun because I imagine from the name Cult of Speed, it's probably all about bikes and buggies and yeah. Is it all about bikes and buggies, Mike?
It is, and it's not bad actually. It's definitely worth a shout if you like the Ork vehicles. You've got things like reactive moves in there. You've got lots of advancing and shooting. And the buggies, you can pack a lot of vehicles in there. Your main issue with Cult of Speed is that you need so many vehicles to fill out the list. And each one it's dirt cheap points-wise, but not dirt cheap money-wise. So it's a difficult one to commit to, but if you're playing a smaller points game, definitely recommend Cult of Speed. Big fan of it. And if you do want to run the Death Copters, because they can be absolutely lethal in Cult of Speed.
Oh, very nice.
Right, so another interesting comment. Let me find that. Why is your BA list so not good? Just asking.
Not
not
good.
Obviously, it's all a matter of opinion, and people's lists are all very different. Jordan's found that this one, in his experience, has had a great success, and it has had great success in events and such. Jordan, I don't know if you still are, but one of the top-ranking Blood Angels players in the world. Yeah. So clearly, the list is good.
Yeah.
I suppose
it's not
evidenced by events. It's not
think,
a standard list for Blood Angels, sure.
I don't think a list goes 4-1 consistently at super major events in the UK and isn't considered good,
I've not found this list has struggled. Really.
Yeah. The most important thing, of course, is that it doesn't matter how good or not good a list might be. It is all about the player and the list.
And you like it.
Everyone has different play styles, and like the thing is, I've run a Blood Angels list with over 40 jump packs in near enough every single list I've played in 10th edition. And I know a lot of lists take double Vindicators. Like this list, I know there's versions of it with double Vindicators, like with Devastators, things like that, and Inceptors as well. Smaller units of Sand Guards, but for me, I've just found this list fits my playstyle a bit more. I think the Desolations are one of my favourite units in this detachment. And then I just put units that I love in it, like putting Dante in there, the Sanguinor. I think it's just really fun.
Yeah.
But like the guy said, everyone has different playstyles and experiences with army lists. So
that's the thing, innit? Like, everybody's different. You know, I'd like to see, you know, like if you don't think this list is super great, you know, like it'd be cool to maybe compare notes and see like what's your Blood Angel list like, and then maybe there could be aspects, you know, that maybe let's say like one person may not like for certain reasons, and that's the beauty of having, you know, like we all, you know, that we all have opinions and we all have different things. It's like, for me, like, you know, Breaker Boys. I don't know if they make every Tactical Brigade list, if any, but I like my Breaker Boys. Knobs are cheaper and probably a bit more efficient, but I take them because I like them.
Yeah, and we do like to showcase that here at Vanguard Tactics. We've run some pretty terrible lists, but because of the core teachings of the Academy and masterclasses, and which you can, of course, learn by joining us on some of those courses, it doesn't really matter what you take in the list, provided it fulfills a certain role, and you can use it on the table for that role.
okay, I'm going to put these guys in the building.
They're the jump pack intercessors.
Jump pack intercessors. And then the Death Company, I'm going to go right into the corner. And they're just going to sit right behind this unit. Just in case I need to heroic intervene. And that's what I've done here. So just to explain what I've done with movement. This Sandguard brick with the captain has advanced over here. They're now covering this objective with their heroic intervention threat. And then obviously I've got the scouts on the objective. I believe I've got all 5 on the objective on this one. So this should be pretty well secure over here. The Death Company are now doing that as well with their heroic intervention threat range. We've got the 2 units of jump pack intercessors just sitting here at the minute. These scouts they've moved out to try and get me area denial. You can overwatch if you would like to. And then I've got Dante's unit hasn't moved, but we're just sitting touching the wall on this side of the wall and on this side, so we can charge if we need to.
I'm not gonna lie. So I didn't want to overwatch him, but from that, I know it's gonna sound easy. From where I was standing, I couldn't see that he was touching the objective. So because that, I do want to overwatch him. That's cool. So,
yeah.
Cool. So it's just because Burner Boys get reroll wounds when versus objective, so they're just a bit better.
Yeah.
So let's start with the actual. Let's do the custom Mega Blast first, actually. So 6s, 1 hit. This will be 2s. You're rolling 1 wound APT.
6 up.
D6, so 4, so I get kills 1. And then I get 4d6, so, ooh.
Run out of Prometheus.
I know, yeah. I used it all on that one.
On that one,
custom
yeah.
Mega Blaster hit. 4 saves, no AP.
1 goes through.
Cool, so just 1 wound. So, yeah, Plink's a bit off. I'm happy.
Cool. And then over here, I've advanced. Unfortunately, I only got a 1, and I was tempted to re-roll it, but because I'd like to be behind the building here.
Yeah.
But I'd need a 3 or a 4 to get back here and to cover that angle. Yeah. But I need the CP for other things. So they're going to stay where they are.
Yeah, I was going to say the most important thing probably is that
taking off the objective.
Taking me off the objective, because I'm only AC2 with that bike.
The Ballistas, I have 2 options. I move him out, maybe try and get some shots off here. The problem is you've got this unit here inside the truck. They could just disembark and get out and shoot me.
Yeah, and the tank busters get +1 hit and wound versus tanks. So, like the moment that ballistas comes out,
there's literally no point in even trying it.
I do also have strat reserve as well. So yeah, I do have a unit of tank busters with big mecha strat reserve. So I know George would have, like this area is basically a no go now. Should be, yeah. Yeah.
The intercessors here will advance. 11. So they're going to get up to basically this wall.
Oh. And that's because they've stickied the objective and now they can run away. I say run away from the objective.
And then that should be my movement. So we're going to do some shooting.
Cool.
We are going to start off with the scouts, and they're going to unload everything into your burner boys, and we'll see if we can kill them without having to use Desolation Marines.
Cool.
So let's do the shotguns.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. reroll misses. And then wounding you on 5s.
Yep.
1 wound, please, mate.
Fail. So kills
Sniper.
that one.
I believe the sniper hits on a 4, you know. But it has heavy. I don't really shoot my scouts anymore.
It's okay.
Sniper. It's on 3, so it does hit. But wounding on 5s. No. And then I've got a missile launcher, which I'll do the frag shots. So D6 shots.
So you didn't oath these guys?
No, I oath these guys.
Okay, cool.
So I've got 5 shots because you did have 5 models in the unit when I shot you. Hitting you on 3s, I believe. 4s with the frag.
4s, yeah.
Okay, hit with all of them.
Nice.
But I'm wounding you on 5s. 1 save, please, mate.
Fail. So
1 more dead.
kills one of them. Cool.
Okay, well, that seems a little bit easier to...
The death save them.
Yeah.
Eventually.
All right, I'm going to put the frags into them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put the Vanguard launcher into your bikes.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 1 CP for sustained hits. So this is going to be 5d3 shots into your
Into my burners.
burners. Cool, we've got some healthy numbers there.
Nice. And these will be hitting on 4s and then re-rolling hits though because of oath, and
Yep.
then you got 6s. Gives you more.
Sustained. All right, let's re-roll all these misses. 2 sustained so far. Nice, that's 3 sustained. So gained 1. And then wounded you on 5s. Any ones? There's 1 there. So 2, oh, just the 2 at AP1, ignore cover.
So 6 dead. 2 dead. Got 1 left.
Come on, the one that could.
He is the one that could.
Well, I'm going to have to charge him now.
Oh no.
And then the Castellan launcher into your bikes.
The Costello launcher.
3 shots. 2 shots, sorry.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. Reroll misses? No, because they're not oathed.
And-
3s. Nope, nothing.
Bikes.
Tanked it.
Bicicletas.
So I'm going to charge you.
Okay. Who
So
with
scouts are going to charge into.
Okay. That's definitely him.
Was you
Can't
even
argue with
questioning me?
that. Wee. It'd be well funny if they can't get him. There's one boys.
No cheeky heroic interventions available, Jake.
Sadly not. Sadly not.
That's why I did it.
the problem is in the, so this is the one weakness in this matchup for me is that I can't put like any small units out to heroic because he just finger launches them.
Yep.
And he just kills them. So
Well, clearly he doesn't. So.
well, no,
exactly. Yeah,
But this,
clearly I
this is
don't.
the thing. I wish I did now. So.
Right, hitting you on 3s. Cool.
And you're re-rolling as well.
That was a good roll.
And then
Win you on 5s.
Yeah, come on, burner.
Okay, that's 5 saves, mate.
I think he's made up for it. That he is a cream cracker.
Right, that's it. You're promoted. You're now Marines.
You're now Marines. Cool.
And then I think 6 inches from the centre is about there.
Yeah, so that like they can go towards the objective marker. That guy stays there. But you have to be within 3 of the centre for area denial,
Yeah,
which I don't think.
I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, because all of them had to base there just because you rolled such a big charge.
Yeah, so
Which
I'm just going to get a smaller area now.
I don't think you get it at all. Your unit has to be within 3.
Yeah.
Do you have to be within 3 all
Yeah,
the
you
time?
have to be
Yeah.
within 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to get overwhelming though.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
get
you'll
at least
get
that.
overwhelming for 3.
Cool.
And then, do you want to keep area denial? Or do you want to get rid of it for CP?
I'll get rid of it for CP.
Okay, so end of your turn, I'm gonna use my Storm Sonors, the Sanguinor Storm Boys, and I'm gonna spend a CP, and they're gonna come off the table as well. So we're gonna do the exact same thing your Sanguinor did.
Nice.
Cool. So start the turn.
Sorry, to confirm your score sabotage?
I will get sabotage because my bikes did do that. So I'm gonna get 3 points at the end of George's turn. But then at the start of my turn, I'm only gonna get 5 primary. This is the sad thing about going first in this is that, again, because of that unit, I don't know how I get there and kill it. I have to get within 18 and shoot it. So I will go for CP. Obviously, I've got my... I only hold 1 due to, George being very good with his movement and my little boy. Then cards. Storm Hostile Objectives, definitely keeping that.
Nice.
It's a good card because you've got some easy sort of ways I can take you off, even if this bike just swings over there if I don't want to go too aggressive.
Yep.
And then I've got no prisoners, so it does force me to have to go a bit more aggressive, but I think that's okay. Do I want to war? The answer is no. I'm not going to war just yet. I want to sort of see more Jord's assets before I commit to warring. I'll roll a dice and see if I get a CP, which I don't. No coal for me. And then we'll have a word from the next sponsor.
As a wargamer, you're going to know how important dice are to the game. You're going to know the memories that they create, whether they're good, the bad, the sixes, the ones. The most important thing is having quality memories with your friends. And it goes even further when you've got dice that match the theme of your army. Whether you play Ultramarines, Necrons, Orks, Chaos Marines, it really doesn't matter. And the dice are a massive aspect of that. And it's my pleasure to announce our sponsor, the Baron of Dice.
All right, here we are.
Oh, so I am going to get out my my Beast Boss unit. I do just think I want to sort of fight it.
You're not doing the war.
I'm not doing the
Not
war.
doing the war.
So the nice thing with Beast Boys, one, great band, and two,
Beastie Boys, I like it.
the Beastie Boys. And the other thing about them as well is that they're very independently working. So what I mean by that is they don't really need the war.
No.
Like, because they're naturally strength 5, which is fantastic, especially in Tactical Brigade, because in Tactical Brigade you can do orders, which means that they could go to potentially strength 6 on their own. So then in the war they're strength 7, which is huge. So
Good.
I'm going to place the boss there out of the move, and what he's going to do is he is actually going to order the bikes.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so he is going to attempt to give the bikes, I think, +1 strength.
Yeah.
So does it go off? It doesn't. Well, it does go off, but I take a mortal wound in the process, so one beast little boy dies.
Oh, it takes it on his unit, not the
Yeah.
unit you give it to.
No,
Oh, nice.
no.
Are you sure it doesn't?
Yeah.
Because surely he beats them up because they're not listening.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
So it'd
know.
be the bikes,
Let's have a
right?
look.
Take them all.
Should we see if I'm wrong?
Or they shoot him. They tell him to shut up and shoot
Yeah,
him.
shut up, boss.
Oh no, you are right. So.
I ain't listening.
No, listen.
It's actually slightly better than I thought then, because I didn't want to hurt a beast.
Did they have 6 on filament paint as well, beast snaggers?
They do, yeah. But yeah, so 1 wound on the bike because they didn't listen. Cool. So I can charge there. Now it's the
Just to remind
Actually-
you.
yeah, no, that's fine. I actually think
It was a reminder that the Sanguinor was in the sky because we can't currently see that.
what I'm going to do is I am not going to. I'm actually going to give them stealth if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I'll give them stealth instead.
The stealthiest bikes you've ever seen.
Yeah. No, I'll give them +1 strength. I will give them +1 strength.
Yeah, stealth
I was
doesn't really give you a lot anyway.
No,
against
I was
the
just
Marines.
thinking it would help versus the Desays, but actually doesn't do anything
It
at all.
does 0 to the desolations. Because they hit on 3s naturally.
Yeah.
So you put me on 4s, which I'm going to be hitting on anyway
So-
because of indirect.
What I'll do, I'll move this bike onto this objective. I now have the objective back.
Nice.
And this bike will just poke his head out here just to shoot at that. Actually, they'll just all chill. I don't think I can fit more
You
than...
go in and kill those assault intercessors.
I've got a different idea
Cowards!
for these assault intercessors. So, from the truck, that's... that. They're just
Hello,
making a normal
boys.
move.
Oh, these breaker boys.
No, these are just tank busters.
Just tank busters.
Just tank busters. I want to try and shoot you off the objective. So these two will have to go in the building because I don't. They might as well throw their squig bomb because I don't think they're gonna do it. So they do throw it into the scouts for
don't-
free.
Just got to point out, Kelsey's in chat and says, "I'm sorry, Jake. I didn't know this was a coward stream."
Yeah, that's fine. It's a tactical stream.
It's the tactical. These are the most tactical.
It's the
orcs
most
you've
tactical
ever seen.
orcs you'll ever see. Cool. So that's that. Kelsey's allowed to have his opinion. So I've still got my Storm Boys to come down. To be honest, I don't really need them for this turn. I am going to check to see if I have to come back or not. It's one of those things where I don't think you need to. Yeah, I don't have to bring them back, so they'll probably just stay in the sky for me. I could dunk a bunch of AC here. The issue about doing that is that obviously you have your dudes that are just going to get out and do that. So to get both of these out, they'll need to go backer bases, so 6 total. I'm just doing some pre-measuring. So backer base of that one here.
Sanguinor! How do you deal with the Sanguinor? You throw him on the floor.
that was my tactical gambit. So then 6. Well, I need pivot, which is an inch for a bike.
Yes.
Okay, so 5. Yeah, so I can't get onto that objective. So I've got to throw something there that I'm okay with losing.
What's the advance roll for him?
It would. I can't even get it with the advance roll.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sad. It's okay. I just wanted to, I was just going to see if there's any way of taking. Oh, there is a way I can take you off primary, but then I end up just losing a tank buster unit for nothing. Well, potentially end up losing it for nothing.
Is it for nothing, though?
So I could get an angle on the tank with my tank busters from Strat Reserve to there, which I do 100% think is worth it. So, and this is the unit that can issue an order with an 18. Luckily, no one needs an order with an 18. So that when he comes in, he'll issue an order for +1 to hit.
Nice. What's the AP on 10 busters?
They can go up to AP 3. So AP 2 base, and then I will use the pulse rocket because there's no point because I think they're just going to get obliterated. Which would then take it to AP 3.
AP 3.
So they can all see. Cool, and then I'll issue an order to them. Do they listen? They do listen.
Nice.
They're good listeners.
Yes, boss.
Top listeners.
It's not dead, boss.
It's not dead, boss.
Cool. And then now it does mean that I could afford to get something out on to hit out OCU, which I think I'm going to do. So.
Oh, he's
3
committing
inches.
2 tank buster units.
Then 6. So I will advance because they can't shoot anything else. I can't throw any swig bombs at you. So it does mean the whole unit is going to get on there. Find out next week if it was worth it or not. So that's 7 AC. So I've got more AC on there than you now. This is where something mental happens, and I'm like, no.
Wouldn't these have to scooch across a bit to get them all out?
Yeah, so they'll have to end up moving like that, basically.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And that was just to mark where the bikes were. Cool. There we go. They're not going to do any. They won't do any orders to themselves. I don't want to risk it. And then this truck can now just sort of sit here, ready for maybe doing an action or something.
And it's empty now, isn't it?
Yeah. This truck is just gonna sort of. That's where his bottom is now. So just ready to maybe do something as well. And then this truck still has breaker boys in it.
Nice.
So I'm going to position it in such a way so it's an inch away. So it's a bit further away, but it can maybe go either way. Cool. Right. That's all my movement. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Can't do anything.
That's what I like to hear. So shooting. So we'll do this tank buster unit into these Marines. So you've got 1 in cover, 3 in cover. I do think I'm going to pop my pulse rockets here. Again, just because I think they'll end up being I can't do much here. So shock attack gun gets 5 shots, 6 with blast.
Nice.
4s rolling 1s, so 3 hits. 2s because it's now strength 10. So 3 saves AP 5.
Okay, sure. Damage.
So first one dead, second one dead, third one dead. That would have been 16 damage.
Nice.
And then the rockets, so there's only 4 of them you can see, so +3, +4 for blast. So 4s rolling 1s. Wow. Guys, I've missed you too. And then 2s. So that's 9 AP 3. So
Damage 3 each.
yeah, damage 3 each. Cool. So that's 1 unit for no prisoners, and I've got Storm. So I've got both my cards, so now I need more no prisoners. So I want to be able to charge here, just so I can get onto the objective with as many Beast Boys as possible. Now, I know that, the Sanguinor could come down, but I value having AC2 on there. It forces Jaw to do something about it. So now here, I will fire all of the rockets into this unit here.
Cool, so
I'm going to use my pulse rocket. So I'm
do
going
they
to
ignore cover?
No.
I'm going to get cover on these, right?
Yeah, you're 100%.
So I'm going to be your AP2. Well, AP3,
I'm
sorry.
going to be AP2 to AP3, so then I'll go down to AP2 for cover, and then if you armor contempt, I'll be AP1.
Armor contempt.
But AP5 on the big
AP5
gun?
on the big guy, so it'll put you on your invul there. That's quite a lot of shots, so that's 9, 11, plus 1 for blast each, so that's 16. So 6, 5. Cool. These are 4s re-rolling 1s, because I've got +1 a hit. And
all these rockets coming flying at me.
Yeah.
Hopefully the building can take more of the shots.
Yeah. No, these are the ones we don't need misses. Come on, guys. Be more orky and stuff. Yes.
Yes. The power.
Remember, back a month ago, this would have that would have just exploded into a million hits.
Jake, why would you bring that
I
up?
know,
That's
it's
horrible.
so bad. 9 at AP3, so we've established AP3, AP2 because of armor contempt, AP1 because of cover.
We've got to do these 6 at a time.
Yeah, so 9 3 pluses, flat 3 each.
Oh no, 3 Vanguard dead.
Oh.
Okay, just 3 Vanguard dead.
Cool. So I'm still happy with that already. Then the shock attack gun gets 5 shots, +1 for blast, +1 because it's shock attack gun, so 7 shots. So this will just put you on your invul. 4s. Oof. I've missed you guys too. 2s. 5 on your invulnerable saves.
4 ups. 1.
1.
Spicy.
3. Well, kills another.
Sick.
Okay. Quite happy with that. Even I know I didn't kill the unit, but I know how much that unit does a lot of damage. So as a 6-man now down to a 4. Even if I do end up losing the tank busters, I do think is well, it's not okay. It would be terrible, but it's a bit better than it was. Cool. So now
Does he have hazardous, the big guy?
Oh, no.
No, he doesn't. Oh, I might be thinking of
The what?
I was holding my shock attack on you.
They all hold it like that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
he
sorry.
doesn't. No.
Okay.
The custom mega blaster off the big mech does.
That's it.
Cool. Charging now.
Yes.
So we think the Beastie Boys are going to charge.
Beastie.
So they get 6. I don't think there's any way you can get out of engagement range of my tank busters. So I think what I'm going to do...
As in trying to avoid me going into the tank.
well, what I mean is the Sanguinor coming down. So what I'm going to do, and I think this is more of a potentially veteran move for myself because I've played against Jord quite a bit, is I'm going to put this beast boss here. Okay, so it then means that he can potentially pile and consolidate into Sanguinor. When do you actually do the Sanguinor?
At the end of your charge phase.
Oh, sure. Okay, so he has fights first anyway, so he's going to fight if he wants. So I am done with the charge phase.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you could put him here, but if you put him here, he can still pile into him. That's the thing I like about it. So actually, we'll put him and that one here. You could end up just going on the other side as well, but if you go off the other side, you're not into the tank busters. Yeah, I'm as happy as I can be with that. Oh, here we go.
Come here, you.
You're going to call my bluff.
So, basically, the idea I have here, if I do your bluff and go here,
Yeah.
I can still precision him out and kill him.
Yeah.
The problem is, my 12-inch move might just get me back here. At least going here means I'm guaranteed to be able to go behind this wall, not be overwatched if I fall back, because this unit is going to overwatch me no matter what.
Yeah,
I don't want to give them an option to overwatch the Sanguinor. So I'd rather fall back after this fight, put him behind it, and then potentially charge here.
Can you do that?
He can fall back, shoot, and do what he wants.
Oh, no, I went right after the fight.
No, in my turn.
Oh,
in my
sure.
turn. So I'm preparing for my turn to stop myself being overwatched by this unit.
Oh, cool. Nice. I like that.
So I want him to just go back here, hide behind it, and then hit what's ever behind this building.
So anyway, I've managed to protect myself here. I'm not going to be able to get away with there.
With murder.
Cool. So now you get to attack.
And I'm going to epic challenge.
We're going to epic challenge. So he's going to try and kill the Beastie Boss.
We'll see what we roll
Let me
first.
get my defensive profile of the Beastie Boss up. Oh, you just go. Well, I mean, like his same and stuff, but you go for it if you want to do your thing.
I would love to. I get to reroll ones because he's a character. Let's roll out on the wounds, please. Are you toughness 5 or 6?
Toughness 5.
So 3s. Reroll. Not that one. So how many wounds does he have?
He has 6 wounds.
Can you take 2 saves at a time, please?
Okay, so how many is there total?
There's 6 in total and 2 death wounds.
And what strength is he? 6?
6.
Cool. The first one, so I fail 1.
Cool. And then just roll.
Hang on. Yep, do fail 1. So then,
1 more, please.
Remember, I get feel no pains as well.
Oh, do you feel no pains first?
So 1. So he's on 5 wounds. So
He's on 5, so he needs to take another 2 saves.
He fails them both.
Okay, and then you feel no pains.
So he's now down to 2.
Cool. Then
Which is
the
what
other
you
2
want.
on the 2 boys.
So they that
die?
would just be feel no pain. So yeah, so both die.
Cool. And then Beast Boss dies. So basically, the reason we've done it that way, in case anyone was wondering, so there's 6 wounds. I know I've got 2 death wounds in the pocket, so I'm going to keep making Jake take the saves until I know his Beast Boss has 2 wounds left. So then I can then allocate at the end the death wounds onto his character to kill him, and then the rest will just kill the rest of the units, models in the squad.
Right.
Go for it.
So how it will work is I'll just do 2 Beast Boys into the Sanguinor, and then the rest into the Scouts, and I'm going to spend 1 CP for a... Is sustain really worth it? I really want to kill the Scouts, and I don't have +1 to hit now. Yeah, I think so. Just to try and really get the points in.
Yeah.
So I'll do the ones into the Sanguinor first, so freeze. So 3 miss, 1 sustains. Strength 5, so freeze. 2 AP 1.
Save them both.
Then the Power Snapper.
Sorry to interrupt. Someone has mentioned that the dev will not straight up kill the beast boss because he's got feel no pains.
Oh yeah. He's on. So he's
Okay, then so put 1 boy back.
yeah,
and then
sure. And then well,
see
I
if he-
failed those, so yeah.
Put 1 boy back.
Hey, a boy. I took them from here, so they would only be able to fight the Scouts. Thank you. He would get to pile in though. He's just come to. Cool. So, did you 2 saves on your Sanguinor? Did you?
Yeah, I did the 2
Oh, you did
Sanguinor.
those. Cool.
Unless he's the Power Snapper you rolled.
Oh yeah.
Right,
So I
you
got
did.
1 hit with the Power Snapper. No wounds with the Power Snapper because it's only strength 7, and then
Nice.
I've now got. So
6?
2 have hit there. So 6, yeah. So 18 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So freeze. 6s are sustained. So that's 5 go back in. So net gain 1. And then freeze.
So just roll them.
11 AP 1.
I'm dead.
Good. Only just.
Unlucky Scouts.
And then pile wins. I can't come off the terrain sadly, so I don't want to really take any AUC off it, so we'll just do that.
Nice.
Cool. And that's the end of my turn. So I am going to get 4 points for Storm, and I'm also going to get 4 points for no prisoners.
Amazing. Cool. Right, so we're both going to go up to 1 CP.
We are.
My 2 cards. Have I got anyone to take off? No. No, because they're both dead. 6.
Sorry, to confirm, Jake, you got 8 points. That's
8 points that turn, so I got 4 points for Storm and 4 points for no prisoners.
So I've got Established Locus and no prisoners.
Ooh, very nice. So you do owe me a battle shock on the Vanguard unit.
Let's say pass with flying colours. No one else needs any battle shocks. Oath of the moment is going to go into your
My Beast Boy.
Snuggle Boys. Can they fall back and do stuff?
Yes, for 1 CP they can. What I like about Tactical Brigade is you actually get a way of falling back and doing things, which is mega helpful. And just to remind you, the bikes have +1 strength. So they're strength 5 in combat and strength 10 on the claw.
No problem, mate.
And then they have +1 to hit in shooting. These don't have anything. And these also have +1 to hit shooting. I can't overwatch that Sanguinary Guard unit because of your awesome enhancement, which is why I feel like it's like if I can just take a chance just to take a bunch of them off, I'll take it because I can't interact with them in your movement phase, and equally my combat isn't as prevalent.
Could I confirm command points, please?
I should be on 1.
1 each. Very well. And then it was 5 primary this turn for the Blood Angels.
Yes,
That's right, yeah.
So he can fall back, shoot you in charge.
Yeah, all character units can do that.
Cool.
Do I oath there? No, these Vanguard need a bit of.
Need a bit of help. Just because they're so whittled down from
Yeah, no, the
shooting.
problem is because Vanguard hit on 3s.
Mm.
The reroll ones to hit and wound is great, obviously, but sometimes if you need, especially when they're whittled down to 2 models, I'm going to just need the definitive kill, really. Right. This guy's just going to go, hello.
So someone has pointed out with the beast boss situation, because he's got an invulnerable save, the other 2 attacks you assigned to him would have an invulnerable save against them.
He did the invulnerable save.
Yeah, I did.
Not against the one that killed the boy, right? Because remember, the dev you made a feel no pain against, and then the boy. We're past the fact essentially anyway, but somebody has pointed out that you would have had the invuns.
Roll the invuln.
No, because it does change a lot. Because obviously then he could get to here to fight. But I don't want to. Like I'm past it. It doesn't matter. Like because I get what you mean, but yeah, like it's fine. It doesn't matter. Yes, you are right. That's what we should have done. If it wasn't a thing, I still fail anyway. So. There we go.
Was there any more? Because you can roll what you needed to make sure it.
No, it's fine because you just put one more on, and then I've just failed that.
I was just going to keep putting them on until he dies.
Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You were going to kill him. Like you had 6 attacks. It's just how if I get an extra boy back. But
yeah. But thank you for keeping an eye on it.
Thank you very much for pointing that out. It is a complicated one because of how dev wounds work and stuff.
They 1 wound each, tank busters.
They're the 2 wings each. 2 wings. See, there was the other thing just to stealth them, even if you can see them, and just try and go from it like that. And then remember, I've got 2 of that unit here.
2 of that unit. Well, this is the obvious one. I'll put.
Hello, and I will use my CP to over. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
I can't Overwatch. So there was a temptation to war, just like a defensive war. That's the nice thing you get in Tactical Brigade is you get a more defensive war.
Yeah.
But equally, I feel like one in this game, the Breaker Boys going to 3 attacks each, potentially also Strength 8 into Vanguard is really like it's a break point for them because it means that Vanguard are -1 to be wounded. You see in combat. So what it means is that if I war and then order them for +1 strength, it means then then I'm wounding the Vanguard on 3s and not 4s.
Could you give them the war with CP though?
That's not in this. We're not DACA.
Ah, of course.
Sadly.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so this is that is you are right, you can do that in another detachment, but just not in this one. Which is why like in Tactical Brigade, the war is not actually as effective just because you have so many like shooting units. So you can use it more defensively. Equally as well, like if you take Zodrog's unit, like the big unit of Grots with Zodrog, the Grot man, you can actually afford to war turn 1 because again, like using the same logic that you don't need it because the Beast Boys are very independently working. So are most of the units. And even the Breaker Boys can be independent. I just like the idea of having like a Strength 8 boost in my pocket because for every wound I do to that Vanguard unit, it kills 1.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Which
you've still got some hard hitting units like Flash Kits and stuff yet to come out, and obviously in the war they're much better as well.
Yeah, they get a load of attacks in the war. Like the other thing that put me off warring as well is just knowing that Vanguard unit could heroic. Because there's obviously the argument for like the Flash Kits don't shoot when they just run into them and charge.
Yeah.
And yeah. But the other nice thing as well is that because Jord has the Sanguinor now on the table, it means he can't just heroic anywhere he wants.
It is one of those units you kind of have to rip the band-aid off.
Yeah.
However you can. And take the L.
Yeah. I had the absolute pleasure this weekend of playing Chris from 6++. So a big shout out to you, Chris. You were an absolutely wonderful opponent and a joy to play. And I think I used the phrase "ripping the band-aid off" about 1 million times because I was just like, "Oh no, there's a ranger unit here. I need to kill it for the card. A unit's about to move. Like shot it, didn't kill it," and I was like, Okay, well, looks like that Van is staying firmly on there. We'll give it a go next. We're trying to do it well, like, you know, when it's caught in like some hairs or whatever. So you're like trying to put water on it, and like, oh, come on, come off.
So I'm right in saying that these guys can now all see that unit.
Yeah, because there's a two blinked on. So just don't shoot with any pistols, because if I took these three off, you wouldn't be able to see me.
Yeah, also, in case it's relevant, Jordan, remember the Sanguinor is load up. So you wouldn't necessarily have to be out of line of sight for the tank busters. You could just be out of 12.
Course, yeah, of course.
If it makes anything easier.
It makes you feel better.
It's fine.
So the only thing I could have done with this unit, which I didn't want to, but just as maybe like a talking point, when the Sanguinor falls back, I can spend a CP and move 6 inches with the unit.
Oh, okay.
Which there was a bit of two minds of if I do it and if I don't. And the main reason I don't is just because I think that I actually am okay if this, like, you're having to fight me here. So if it forces you to put assets on the objective, if it forces you to do other things, then I'm okay with that. If it was maybe something a bit more valuable, like let's say like my Breaker Boys or my Tank Busters, 100% I'll be doing it. But I see this unit as a good trading throwaway piece.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. Now I'm going to shoot you.
That's my job.
I'm going to shoot the Desolations first.
Yep.
So the Vanguard launchers go in here.
Yeah.
And then all of the little shots are all going to go into this squad.
Okay, so your what is it? This
5d3 shots.
Cool. That thing.
And then I'll do some crack shots into that unit as well, because they're the only ones that I can see with the crack shots.
That's okay.
So 2 plus 2 plus 2, and blast I get +5 shots.
No, you'll get plus. Oh yeah, sorry, because there's 5 of your actual dudes. Yeah.
And then I am hitting you on 3s.
Yep, because you can see
So I
me.
can see you. Rerolling 1s.
Such a great detachment roll, this.
And then I'm wounding you on 5s, but I'm rerolling 1s. Cool, that's just for AP1, ignore cover.
So I want to say they have a 5-up save. I'll just roll it. Okay, well, 1 has definitely passed. Let me just take it to VAR. Where are they?
I don't know.
There they are. Beasts.
They're right there, Jake.
So, sorry, they do have a 5-up save. So 1 passed, 3 failed. How much damage are these?
1 each.
So 6 up, feel no pain. So 3 do perish. Are these 1 damage each?
Yeah.
Just to be annoying, I'll take the power snapper off.
Cool. I've got my crack shots next anyway, so.
Yes.
4s, reroll 1s, luckily. Just the 1 hit.
Cool.
And then wounded on strength 10. So
Take 2s. The 2s, yeah.
1 wound, AP3, ignore cover.
Oh,
D6
damage.
plus 1 damage.
Oh, sure. I've already failed one, if that helps. That one as well. So I can still be seen with 1.
And then the Venga launcher over here. 2 shots plus 1 for blast.
Yeah.
4s, okay, that's 3 hits. 3s, reroll 1s. Reroll 1s. That's 3, AP2, ignore cover.
AP2, ignore cover, so 6 ups.
2 damage.
I'll just take these 2 at the back. In some miracle where we do live, I want to keep him.
And then, so they've done. Now we've got Dante's unit. Everything's going to go into the Beast Snagger boys. So we'll do Dante's pistol first. He hits. 3s. Reroll 1s. 1. AP4. D6 damage. I'm not in melter range. Let me roll.
Oh, look, I've failed no pain.
Inferno pistol. It hits.
Yep.
Reroll 1s to wound. It wounds, AP4, so D3 damage. 1 damage.
8. And
then the little wrist bolters, Angelus bolters. Hitting on 2s, luckily, but reroll. You didn't stealth them, did you?
No, I did +1 strength on the bikes.
Cool. And then 5s to wound. What's that?
That's for
3. Cool. Nothing. Cool. And then ballistas. Right, we'll shoot the intercessors first. So I'm going to get 20 shots into you.
Into my beast.
Into your beast snaggers, yeah. 15.
My poor boys.
20. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls. And then wounding you on 5s. That is 4 saves, AP1.
So 6 up. 6 up. Oh, 1 dead. That was very lucky.
Nice.
So we'll kill another one off. We'll kill that one off.
Ballistas will just shoot everything into them.
Yeah.
So I'll do the blast shots first.
They won't get rerolls, luckily.
No. 5 shots. 3s, and then 4s because strength 5. 3 wounds, no AP.
2 failed, damage 1.
Yep.
2 dead.
Last cannons.
Oh, someone.
2 hits.
No.
Strength 12, so yeah, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Oh, look, he's dead. So,
The last orc.
that's no prisoners for 1 so far.
Oh, sorry, this guy needs to go in the corner to do the established locus in the
Yeah,
middle.
that's okay.
So this unit's right in the corner, but
Yeah, that's all right. So you'll get 2 for that.
just 2 for that, no pris.
Nothing I can do to stop that.
And then here. I am going to shoot everything here.
Okay.
So the Inferno pistols. Reroll 1. I'll reroll everything because you're wived. 2 hits. And then 3s.
Yeah.
That's 2 AP 4. So
Won't get save.
first one, 2 damage. 2 damage.
Kills 2. Just to make you charge harder, I'll kill these 2 now.
And then I'll do the hand flamer.
I think it's more likely the
6 shots.
cream cracked.
5s. Reroll 1s.
Yeah.
2 saves, please. No AP.
Fine.
Nice. I think that's all the shooting. Yeah, charges. Sanguinor into your bikes. Do I have to charge the truck as well?
Depends where you want to go.
Can I go there?
You can go there.
I'll go
I
there.
don't think that puts you in an inch.
You let me know, mate. If I have to charge both, I have to charge both.
It would put you in an inch.
Are you touching the wall?
Yeah. I had to be to get this in this mess.
So if I declare just that unit,
Mhm.
I'm right. If I'm right in saying this, I can just declare that unit and still fight and not have to move around the side of the wall. Right?
Yeah. Well, no. If you
Unless
can
I
base-
rolled super high, because
Well-
I can't base there and be in engagement range of the truck.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's
So,
right,
yeah.
isn't it, Mike?
Yes, if you declare the bikes and you roll high enough, you will have to go into base.
As long as it's not engagement range
Yeah,
of another
so-
unit.
That's right.
Basically, if you don't roll an 8,
I roll 6.
that's it.
So I can stay where I am, basically.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah, so he'll stay where he is. The Vanguard will charge into the tank busters.
Oh.
That's a 6 with +1.
So you should be in. Whee.
And then this guy, 6 will get into there.
Mhm.
It's probably easier to just do this. 6 will get him to there.
Mhm.
And then Dante, 6 will get him behind. And then we'll go, this unit is going to charge the unit on the objective.
I went over what I went.
Is it 1 command point each currently?
Yeah.
That's right, mate. Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
I can't interrupt, so you go nuts, mate.
Any defensive strats?
No.
No, so battle shock over there doesn't matter then, no.
No.
We'll start with the Sanguinor then, into your bikes.
I could do an offensive strat, so just in case they live, they are fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can go like sustained or lethal.
Sanguinor to the bikes.
Are they definitely fine on leadership 7 with a -1?
Oh, I didn't know it's -1.
Sorry, yes,
So
it's
yeah,
-1,
so it
yes.
is. Yeah, so.
You scaredy cat. Right.
so
In on 2s, mate.
Yeah.
Don't know why I went Scouts then.
Then, isn't it Dante?
This is the Sanguinor.
Oh, sorry, it's Sanguinor. So toughness 6.
Toughness 6, so it's going to be 4s. Wasn't the best roll.
And
Terrible
then
roll.
AP.
AP3,
I won't get saved.
so 1 bike dies.
No, so 1's on a wound, so 1 bite's die. So yeah, 2 bites die either way. So I'll take you out of combat. So you can pile in through if you want, but I'll still have the objective.
I'll stay where I am, mate.
Cool. Bike's coming in clutch.
And then the Dante's unit.
Yeah. Oh, I think Dante just kills them all on his own, to be
Should
honest.
we see if he can?
I think he does. I think he kills all the tank busters at least.
It's 1 lethal.
Oh, no.
Reroll 1s.
What AP is he?
He's AP3.
So for every 1 you get for not getting saved.
Oh, I just rolled loads of 2s, mate. So,
Sick.
so 5 saves.
Okay, so 5 dead.
Is that the tank busters?
Yeah. Well, there's 1 tank buster left. In
Okay,
it,
then.
yeah.
Vanguard then.
I'll pick it all up once. Well, I'll figure it all out once I've done this.
Reroll 1s.
And then T.
Strength 6.
File freeze.
Reroll 1s. So you've got another 9 up AP3.
They're just all.
Does the Big Mac not have an invul?
No, well, he has a 5 up, but I don't think realistically I'm passing that many 5s. I know I rolled a 666 earlier, but I like to think of the dice gods. Well, you can have that one now. There you go. They're all dead. That's going to be max no prisoners because they alone are 2 units.
Do I go back onto the objective? Or just push you back?
Well, you would just have to stay where you are if you choose.
That's
not
what
to
I'm
go
saying.
back,
Is staying that to kind of keep you
yeah.
from getting out further?
Yeah, like equally, I can just disembark here and move.
Move that way.
It just depends what you feel is best.
I'm going to go back.
What is you feel is best?
Get Dante wholly on the terrain feature as well.
Cool.
Right. These guys are going to go for 3 Lance and Lethal.
Cool.
So we'll do the Vanguard first.
And the 8th was there, so they don't.
They get reroll 1s.
They get reroll 1s, which is, but they can't fit.
Sorry to interrupt. Did you do armor contempt for 3 in the last turn?
You did. No, you didn't.
I believe you did.
Yes. Then I'll spend the CP.
And
I
it's
thought you...
yeah, cool.
Oh, okay.
Spend the CP. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. No, you are right. Yeah, you are right.
That's right.
3s.
Who's this?
This is the Vanguard, yeah.
Cool.
2 lethal.
Yes.
Strength 7.
So 2s.
Oh yeah, with Lance.
Yeah,
Right.
because you got
Thank
Lance.
So that is 6 at AP3.
So that's just the unit dead, and then it's just the Big Mac.
The captain. How many wounds has the Big Mac got?
4. He's big and then a Mac. Oh god.
He's only got 4 wounds.
Yeah. Oh no, so he's 5 wounds. He's a Big Mac.
They've all hit. And then I'm wounding you on 2s because I've got +1 to wounded strength 9. That's 5 wounds at AP2. 2 damage apiece.
He is on a
good
wound
effort.
if he does have a 5 up invul. Let me just take it to...
Hold on, miss. Damn, bro.
Yeah, let's just take it to VAR.
Is he alive?
No, he doesn't have an invul. What did you say it was, AP2?
AP2. Got 4 up save, probably, right?
Yeah, he's dead. No!
Yes!
He did say well. Cool.
And then I can't really do much else apart from just get... I'm going to key... We'll just go on to the objective.
Cool. Nice. That's it. I didn't get to fight back.
Nope.
So what do you score?
I get no prisoners for max,
Yep.
so 5 points, and established locus for 2 points.
Cool. So start my turn. I'll get 2 things. 2
Come on,
CP.
please.
I am going to have a look at my cards.
Nice.
So don't want to pick anyone up because I can't because the Storm Boys are in reserve. It is an established locus, and it is a Colder Horde, which I can't get. So this goes into the discard pile because I can't get it. So I'm just sorting my cards out into scored and not scored. And then Assassination, which I'm going to keep because I think I can get both of those.
Yep. Establish and... sorry.
Established locus and Assassination. I am going to spend a command point to auto pass my bike, so I am going to get 10 primary.
Nice.
Because I do think that I can take you down to 5 again, potentially.
Mhm.
So I would like to do that. I would like to give that a go.
Battle
basically.
shock on this.
I do owe you a battle shock over there, which I fail. They are
You're
very sad.
shooketh.
Can I order things that are battle shocked?
They are scared.
They can. Cool. So I'll give them +1 to hit, which goes off. So they're scared, but they're not that scared.
They're not that scared. They can take orders.
So yeah, so the bar tank busters will have +1 to hit. The other order would come from these 2 in here, but they're currently in their tracks. So while I have a figure out what I want to do, we'll have a word for my next sponsor.
If you're serious about wargaming, protecting your models is a must. We invest so much time and money and effort into painting our models and getting them ready for the tabletop. So why risk damaging them with bad storage? So that's why at Vanguard Tactics, we've partnered with Battle Foam, the very best in the business for transporting and protecting your miniatures. Their bags are not only incredibly durable, but they look great and they're comfortable to carry. Battle Foam is my go-to for tournaments and travel, and I wouldn't trust my army with anything else. So if you want the best protection for your models, this is it.
Okay, Jake.
We're back.
So, any decisions from your ruminations?
Yeah, so I'm going to war. So war.
What?
War.
What?
What's it all about? Just simply because I need to try and push some like models into Jord. He's given me a good opportunity to kill.
Sorry, what?
Huh?
Carry on.
Oh. Yeah, so he's given me some opportunities to try and potentially get some kills here, and I need to sort of leap at the opportunity to kill a lot. Because if I can kill this Sanguinary Guard brick, and I can kill this Sanguinary Guard brick, and even kill these Assault Intercessors, It then just leaves me to try and kill like the Desolation Marines in Lamartis' unit, because he's had a big clap sort of on me, like killing my, a lot of my tank busters. So I've got to now do my best to try and pull this back from the brink.
Yeah.
Did get some good cards to do so as well, because obviously I've got my Storm Boys that could come down.
Yep.
And I've also got my Assassination as well. So even if I can't fit my Storm Boys over there, which I'm probably going to go pre-measure once I've done a few moves, maybe I could get a truck to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
So let's start off with Breaker Boys. They are going to get out of this truck. Hello.
Hello.
So they'll just end up over here, I think. And they're going to make a normal move, so I can throw a bomb squig at you. I don't want to take any unnecessary risks here. I don't want to take any unnecessary, losing any potential damage. I need all the damage I can get here. Just because, it is a gate, this is going to be a lot of 4+s I'm hopefully going to make you make.
Yeah. What AP are you?
I'm going to be AP 2. I do have one with Dev Wounds as well.
Okay.
So first things first, when they get out, I'm going to issue an order for +1 strength. That goes off. Now, this is for the exact reason we spoke about earlier. Because I've saved the war, you've given me some Sandguard. It now makes me go from strength 6 to strength 7 in the war. And now with the order, I'm now strength 8. So now at least I'm winning you on freeze in combat. Which is just, I feel, a massive sort of break point for the unit.
It's big.
The only thing that's going to be really sad is...
-1 hit.
Yes, that, but I counteract that with the war boss at least.
Sure.
More so if you battle shock me, I won't be able to use sustained on them.
Yeah.
So I've got a few ideas on what I'm going to do to try and mitigate that damage there, which we'll come to in the shooting phase. But let's see if I throw bombs quick at you. I do. And you take 1 mortal wound. Other way round, please.
I shall take your finest mortal wound, sir.
Thank you. So then the truck, because I'm quite short, it's quite hard to see.
Where do you want to go?
I think it just ends up he's here.
Okay.
So just touching the objective. I don't know if he's within. He should be within 6% as well. So he could do my locust for me if I can't get the Storm Boys anywhere get better. These grots are just going to screen out because I could just see some potential shenanigans coming in. War Bikers. So back of the base gets in there. So that's 4. 1 inch for a pivot, so 7 up here. They can advance and shoot, so we might as well. 2. And they can also advance and charge because it's the war. Yeah, I'm going to have to move. Then, so Biker's there. This war bike's here. I'm just fine with him being on the objective. There's not if I charge you with the truck, there's not much you can do on that front. So I think this truck is going to move to here, pivot, just to make it so it's an unfailable charge. Because it's not once I get him there, there's no tricks you can do to get
How many wounds do trucks have?
10.
10.
Yeah. So, done that. Now for the big one, the flash kits.
Flash kits.
So
Flash kits.
So the truck, like I said, is up against the wall, so it just means I can put 2 rows of flash kits out on this side of the wall. That's the main reason for that. Because they are just an 1.5 base. Yeah.
They are big boys.
They're all big. They're my favourite. I love flash kits.
You do love a good flash kit, don't you?
I do. I think they're my favourite orc thing. Even with Daka, when Daka was really prevalent, I didn't take, 30 looters because I'm a hero equally. I forgot I owned 30.
That's hero state as well.
Yeah, that's what heroes do.
That's what heroes do.
But I also just love flash kits, so I ended up taking 20 of them, and they were amazing. Right. Now I could choose to run, but I do want to just try and... I don't think I'm going to kill you with shoot... I don't think that all this shooting is going to kill you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a normal move.
Nice.
And this then just means that I can then shoot...
Do they have heavy, do they?
Do
they have heavy flash kits?
Yeah.
So what do they hit on nows?
Well, they're going to hit on 4s because I'm going to do an order on them. That we'll be able to see as well. So I'll do their order quick as well. Fine.
That is a double 6.
There's a double 6. I think you should get something like they super listened.
They super listened.
I think they actually get a gold star.
The gold star if they get a double 6.
So I'm going to move this unit. Anything you'd like to do?
No, I'm good, mate.
Okay. And all I'm going to do... I don't even need to move them.
You can shoot me now.
Oh, I'm not going to move the unit.
I'm going to overwatch.
Oh, no, actually, I am going to move the unit because if I move there, you could overwatch me, but I do think I'm actually going to take that risk. So that's going to go there. These are going to go here. And then I get to throw a bomb squig at you, because I can now see you.
Oh, at these guys?
I'm going to throw it at the scouts. No.
You tripped and fell.
Trip. You could overwatch now if you wanted.
No. You got a fiber pinball. Inferno pistols are risky at that point.
And then...
You can get to the backfield if you want.
Okay. But you'll just overwatch.
I won't.
Oh. Well, to be fair, more what I was getting at is I'm actually fine if you overwatch. Cool. So there you go here. So that will be a lovely locus for Mr. JQ. That's me, by the way.
That is you.
So, just in case you were confused by any moment of that. And then this will just sort of... Then I've got all my backfield screened out. Truck is just sort of here being a baller.
Truck, that's Mr. Truck.
That's Mr. Truck to you. Cool. That's all my movement.
Shooting.
So let's start with the tank busters into the intercessors.
These?
Yeah, because I'm going to shoot.
They won't be able to shoot these.
No, tank busters. The tank busters.
Oh, these. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was like, whoa. That was your horses.
No, I do want to charge it. So 2d3 shots. This is from the actual tank busters. +1 per one because of blast. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. 2 hits. Winning on 2s. 2 at AP2. So 2 dead. Shock attack gun. He is going to eat the grot, so I can re-roll the dice once per game. 2 or 1 again. He really wants
low rolling.
Let's go. And then, so it's 1 hit, 1 wound, no save.
Oh, that was unlucky.
3 kills him. Cool.
Just charge and kill them all, mate.
Mike, don't give the game away. So now we're going to shoot flash kits, and they're all going to shoot at whatever his name is, Landon Donovan.
Landon Donovan?
Yeah, that guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
Captain Jordanius.
Captain Jordanius.
Sorry, that's what I mean. Yeah, Landon Donovan. Cool. So it's going to be 40 shots. Is anything you'd like to do? Now, I'm only AP1.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
Because, do you want to AAC? Do you want to...
I'm fine. Mate.
I think you get cover on some of them anyway.
I'm fine. I'll just let you...
You do have a free strat, Jord, at this stage.
Hmm?
You do have a free strat because it's a new battle round.
I haven't seen your things yet.
That's okay. I'm just going to keep going.
Do the tank bust or the combat tank busters have shooting?
Yeah. I'm potentially going to grenade you. I also have pistols. They just have pistols.
Are they rocket pistols?
No. We couldn't afford that.
What other shooting have you got? That's it, really, isn't it?
That is it. This is... Oh, and the bikes.
I may as well free AOC here then in the shooting phase.
Yeah, so freeze. So this is half the shots.
I'm going to pass all these.
So that is, so far, if you just roll them for me, that's 11.
5, 11. 11 2-ups.
Yeah.
The captain won't get these, so will he?
No,
Not
so
on
roll
teams.
4 at a time.
Oh,
So
well, there's one dead.
Okay.
He's fine.
Come on,
He's
buddy.
fine.
Come on, buddy. He did it.
Right, now the next half.
Yes, come on. Right, there's one dead.
I love this unit, and I've really missed it. It's like
Come on.
the main reason to play Tactical Brigade. Backtrack. I mean, no, not backtrack.
No backtrack.
So 4s. Re-rolling the misses. 6s are sustained. So
Wow.
3 miss, 4 go back in.
Look at you. With your extremely accurate orcs.
Yeah.
The
The orc shooting was too good, so they nerfed this attachment and brought out one that was obviously worse at shooting. 17, I believe it is.
I'm going to roll these.
Yeah, there you go.
But
But you have to do 2 at a time.
2 at a time. Because we love wasting people's time.
Yeah, we need to get the
That's
run
right.
time up. Okay, so
Okay,
one's
right,
on
well,
wings.
I'm alive.
Now you go 1 at a time. Okay, now you can
Command
roll
point
all of those.
reroll?
3 up.
Don't.
No.
Dead.
Oh, you would have
No, I'm
lived.
alive on a wound.
You want to live on a wound? Okay, I'll fire a custom Mega Blast. at you now.
No, please. Please let me live.
4s can re-roll misses because he counts for it.
Yeah.
2s, 2 at AP1
4
now.
ups, I don't care.
Does he hurt himself? No, he doesn't. Cool. Now I get to actually use the war bike shooting. Now, something I like about war bikes is they have a cool rule in which each time a model in this unit makes a ranged attack, the target unit with a 9, I get +1 AP.
I think I'm outside of 9, actually. I stand corrected.
Do I have to do it model by model, Mike?
Hey,
No,
what's
it's
that,
the
sorry?
unit. It's the unit.
It
It's
depends what the
definitely-
wording is, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, it just says each time a model in this unit.
Probably worth noting that the charge to him is very short. So you would be avoiding any risks by leaving him alive and then killing him in combat. But it depends if you think you can kill him in combat, I suppose.
I think I can.
I think
I can.
I'm
yeah,
on
it's a good point. I think I'll leave it then.
You've got a metal chain here, mate. Come on.
It also gets the bikes on to the objective, right? So
yes, that is true.
Just strangle me to death.
Okay, now for the whole like sort of monologue we had about this, I don't really want to risk it, so I'm going to grenade. You try and kill one.
All right, objective achieved. Jordanius is going to go down in combat.
5 mortal wounds. That kills 2 Vanguard. And the main reason for doing that is just so then you can't, like, because if I get battle shocked, I then can't sustained. The
squig bomb was bait. The one more.
No, he hits him with the 1-2. Here's the squig, and you catch the squig, and then he just punches you with a grenade. This is now pistols, so 5s.
Are these slugger pistols?
Yeah. Okay. It's 3, no AP.
Watch, I'm rolling 111.
Yeah.
I still rolled a 1.
And then the combi weapon, both hit, I think. This also potentially has Dev, George. Are you ready for this?
No.
Anti-infantry 4 up. So 1 Dev.
I'm alive. I'm alive.
Cool. Then, I might as well just shoot the big shooter into the sanguinal.
6 shots?
How big is the big shooter? It's 5 shots.
Is it 5? I
yeah,
thought it was
2
6.
hits.
That's nice.
3s, 1 wound, no AP.
2 up! Oh.
Right, now charging. So,
yes.
Bikes into Jorgen, or whatever his name is.
Jorgen is literally the same name as the person you're playing.
Jorgen. Jorgen von Strangle.
What, like German?
One of the best Blood Angels players in the world, Jorgen.
Jorgen.
No, I meant into, what's this
Jorgen
name?
Klopp.
Yeah. Jorgen Slot.
Jorgen Slot.
So then, to make that, I'm going to need an 8.
7?
They're up against the wall, though, right?
They are, yeah.
Remember, you can just charge the captain and pile the rest into the unit anyway.
Yeah. I think I'll end up charging both anyway, because it doesn't change the charge.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just see where the rest can go. That was a 10.
That was a 10.
It's a 10.
These 2 have to base. This one keeps coherency. These ones then go like here. And then 10 takes me to here. I can pile in 3, so I can maybe get like a few in there as well. Cool. How many CP have you got?
1.
You can't interrupt.
I am the interrupt.
Good work. It's the war, so yeah, why not? So I'll charge into the JPIs with the tank busters. Nope.
Nope.
Breaker boys into the Vanguard. They're in on a 10.
Yes.
It is the big roll though, so that is sad. Because they have big bases. So they do have to enter
The death trap.
the death trap. Yeah.
I have successfully lured you on. Dan says,
My death trap.
boys, this is for you.
There we go. Cool. And then the truck will charge the Sanguinor.
Yeah.
Just to try and like hit it with a wrecking ball. I guess.
Fight before you.
It also just puts them on the objective. See there. No, actually, no, it won't.
You on 1 CP, Jake?
No, I'm on none.
0.
Like
He grenaded.
Cool.
Did the coward's move.
So fighting around the world.
Sanguinor first.
Oh yeah.
You thought it was your fight, please?
Yeah.
Sorry. Hero ones. 8 hits.
Yeah.
I am wounding you on
T8.
5s. Whoa, that's 6 death wounds.
6? Oh wow.
There you
Big
go.
on
Just take
self.
6 death wounds.
Okay.
Thanks, mate.
Cool. And now I'll fight you around the world. So bikes will do first. So he goes like there. He goes there. Where are they? That's not good. Where are they? So bike, BC Kletter.
So you got choppers, right?
I've got 2 choppers and a power claw. So we'll do the power claw first. So he gets 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, 2 hits, 2s, he's strength 10, 1 AP2. He's dead.
Glorious!
Jorgen, no!
Brother!
It's Jorgen von Strangle. He's from the Fairy
No. Not Jorgen. Anyone but Jorgen.
Okay, and then now I'll do the breakers, yes, because I'll come to the flash kits eventually. So I'm gonna start off with the war boss. So he gets 9 attacks because we're in the war. He hits on freeze -1/+1. And then strength 12. So freeze because of the -1 to wound.
Sorry, which one's this?
This is into the Vanguard.
Oh, sorry, I'm armor contempt in Dante.
Sure.
Can you battle shock as well?
Oh, sure.
Just in case.
I fail it.
Cool. So you are shooketh.
There's nothing that would get.
No, not this time.
3 saves on your. This will be on 3+. So he kills the bloke on a wound.
No.
Right, then I will do
Oh, my body
the
goes.
rest of them. So see, it's so annoying that one being there on a wound because it just gave Dante -1 hit and wound. So 15 attacks, hitting on freeze, wounding on freeze. I'm pretty sure it's AP2. I will check for you. Oh, hang on. It's 5. Give me 2 seconds. Just taking it to VAR. Yeah, it's AP2. I was right.
So 3 ups.
Yeah.
Is this all the attacks as well?
No, I got a tank hammer after. He's dead.
I'm alive.
Oh, it's AP2. Oh, God, yeah, it's AP1. So, cool. So he takes 3 damage. Come on, tank hammer. If you're going to roll 6s, now's the time. So 2 hits. Yeah, 1 3 damage, Dev.
Damn it.
God, that was so close.
You had to suck the
You
joy
would
out
have
of everything.
got the primary and everything.
Yeah, I know, because of battle shock. It would have been so lame.
That would have been so cool.
No, it wouldn't have. It would have been lame. Take that, Dante. Cool, and then piling in. I can't get off of that bit because the objective is there. So let's just go there. Cool, and now I'll figure out the flash kits. So he goes here. And I think he's the only one that can, to be honest. So then these come
I think
here.
that one model could get in base though. Like one.
Oh yeah, there's one. And then he sits here to keep coherency. And then these, he can come around here. And then he goes there.
Cool. So you got 2 going into my assault intercessors.
2 going into assault intercessors, and then I've got the big mech and
2 flash kits.
Yeah, 2 flash kits. He could fight you.
3 flash kits.
3 flash kits. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. So I'll do the big mech first. So he, because he's a little darling, gets 5 attacks.
Nice.
Hitting on 3s. Strength 10, wounding on 2s. 4 AP2.
Onto the scouts.
Yes. So that will just say
I'm
4
happy
dead.
to just remove them, mate. You've got 3
Yeah,
flash
because it'll
kits going
be
in.
15 attacks after that.
I've got 1 scout left after that.
Yes. And then the flash kits will get 5 attacks each. There's 2 of them, so 1, 2. This will be freeze and then on strength 6. So freeze and freeze.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
So 4 AP1.
4 4-ups. 1
So-
dice. Cool. Power Fist is going to stay alive.
Oh, that is huge.
And then that's me. So you,
Power Fist.
you go for it.
1 hit. No wounds.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to do. Oh, the truck then. With the wrecking ball, it does hit. It does win. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What's the
Oh my
damage
God.
on this?
It's D6.
It's D6. Wait.
I've got 7 wounds.
Oh!
You got more attacks. You got more attacks.
No, I do. I have. Oh, it's the war as well.
Don't roll 6.
Come on!
Don't roll a 6.
Come on! Yes!
This is a 6.
Come on!
A wrecking ball.
1 to hit.
It's enough. It's a 3. Wait, what's strength for you?
6. 7.
With the +1.
No!
Yes, I'm alive.
But you're on 1 wing.
No, Sanguinor. You failed
Do
me.
you know what's so annoying? If I kept the CP, I could have tank shocked him and then just been like, Sanguinor dead. Sanguinor, the icon of the Angels and the Blood Angel faction.
He's
what
basically
is
my
he?
Primarch, mate.
Yeah, you know, the leader, the people that inspires hope.
Yeah.
A bloke with a ball and chain.
The annoying thing is, I have to take a battle shock here. And then I could take Desperate Escape if I ever want to fall back and charge into stuff.
Oh, because you don't have any CP, do you?
Well, I will in my turn. But
Yeah, but you can't. But what I mean is you don't have enough to take him off. Okay. Cool. Well, that was a cool turn for me. So I'll get Assassinate for 5 and Locust for 4.
Yeah.
and then I'll get a CP.
And then I'll get 5 on a primary.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is the thing is like in this matchup, I know because of also where I play Jordan quite a lot. Like I know I have to press him, so this is the turn to press. So like you gave me the assets, so I'm now like, okay, let's go. Now Lamarty's unit is terrifying, so I'm just glad I have the War up for a bit of defensiveness against this.
right, I've got Assassinate and Storm Hostile.
Well, you got lots of options because I've only got 2 OC here. I don't actually hold the objective here because I am battle shocked.
Yes.
So this is your main option for it, or this because I've only got 2 OC on that as well.
Right, so I am going to get. I need a battle shot test on Sanguinor.
Yeah.
I think he fails, but he re-rolls them, I believe.
Yeah, he does. Imagine.
If I fail the battle shock, I swear to God.
What a ball and chain can do.
Leadership 6. Right, we're going to re-roll it.
Yes.
I mean, look, if a wrecking ball swung like that,
You would be battle shocked.
pretty battle shock.
I think he's concussed.
Wait, no, we have to stop. Let's get the medics out. quick.
He needs to come off the pitch for a bit.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
come
where
off
I
the
think you should allow to be used for free.
Yeah, just so we can
go.
go get some medical treatment. We're both on 1 CP.
We are.
Oh, Jake. All right.
I have to say, I do really like the bikes.
Yeah, they're good. They're solid, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, stick around.
Just as a quick note, I know you're probably not going to fall back the bloke anyway. Just in case you did, I could then use a stratagem to react to move 6 if you fall back.
I'm not falling back here, but I appreciate that, mate.
No, that's okay.
He doesn't want to get overwatched.
Yeah.
No, I know, but more what I mean is just even if the bloke falls back, because anyway, I can't overwatch a lot. Next turn, you can have overwatch on the charge though, if you want. Oh no. Remember, I got the Storm Boys in the backfield as well.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll try and deal with them.
Here they come. So I did have a question earlier from chat about the ITT.
Yes.
How did you get on at the ITT, Jake?
Okay, so for more of an in-depth review, we are actually going to be discussing on the Members Lounge on Friday of how we all did. Team Vanguard Tactics, though, went 3 wins and 2 draws. So we went undefeated and we finished 11th. We had our usual 6++ gaming meet in the last round, and that was a delight. As I said, I got to play the lovely Chris from that. And, you know, they were all gentlemen. Yeah, my record personally wasn't too great. I probably had one of my more worst team performances, I'd say, ever.
Okay.
But
well, it's good to admit it, you know.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I didn't play particularly. There were some instances which were just horrific bad luck. So just to give you an example, because I know you guys would probably appreciate this. I had one game where we were playing the game of let's just call 1 card a turn. My favourite new game.
What were you playing, by the way, just as a question?
I was playing Votan.
Okay.
So I was playing the list I actually played last Wednesday. So if you are interested to see what I took, you can have a look at that. But yeah, so I played in one of my games. I played the game of let's just try and score 1 card a turn, and we can be happy. And then in my next game, we went from scoring 1 card a turn to no cards a turn. So yeah, so I had a bit of bad luck there, but equally had some good luck. I had, to be honest though, I had 5 great games. Every one with you I played was really nice. So yeah, can't complain. But yeah, I had a pretty shocking performance from like a gaming point of view. I didn't really gel with my list. It's not really the list for me. It doesn't fit my play style. Which we sort of, you know, looked at and we evaluated. And yeah, like as a team, I think we did really well. Massive shout out to Ben Jones. 100 Orks is pretty good. There were some games where I was watching that. So, for example, on this particular mission, he played an Eldar player and he stickied every objective. And the Eldar army was in that little corner where my Storm Boys are, which I thought that was very good of Ben. You know, he's good at sharing. He's getting better. He's letting them have a bit of the table instead of none of the table. Massive shout out to Hobbsy as well. VT Hobbs was a fantastic coach, a water boy. Really great to know that at round 5 he learned that pushing like the exacts of pushing points, because he just said just score points a lot. Then we had a joke of like, can Ben push more points? And he had already 20-0'd. So unless he literally dipped his opponent's army in White Spirit, I highly doubt that he could have got any more points off them. Yeah, I think everybody had great. You had an amazing performance as well. I think you should be very proud of yourself for that.
Yeah, no, it was really fun. It was really fun, and getting to use this list as well. Yeah, I think I went into some really tough lists that I think Blood Angels really struggle into, which is like I went into 2 lots of 15 Deathwing Knights.
Played the mirror.
I played the mirror. Played the mirror into this, which was interesting. I managed to out-sanguinal the Sanguinal, which was
Good
fun.
work.
But no, fantastic. Honestly, we had great opponents, didn't we? I think honestly, it was a really fun ITT.
Yeah.
Really fun ITT.
I also got to play 2 Votan armies. And I've never played against Votan.
Huh.
So I did that.
Were they 10-10s, perchance?
No. No, it was I got smashed by a girl.
Oh, right. Okay.
What we've learned is in the Votan mirror, do you know what you need? Thunderkin. They're the difference. But yeah, either way, amazing time. Shout out to my opponents. But yeah, if you are interested in knowing a bit more in depth of the what happened at the ITT, me and George's thoughts, if you become a member, you can have a look at the members lounge at 4 p.m. UK time on Friday.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, let's do some shooting. So I'm going to start off with the intercessors into this unit here.
The breakers.
The breakers. So I'm going to get 20 shots into you.
Cool.
20 shots. Now I'm going to start off there because I want to see where my desolations can hit afterwards. The ballistas as well. I'm in an R and whether I shoot just everything into the truck. Or I put it into the breaker boys. So I want to see what's left after.
Yeah, just to remind you as well, the truck you will not get reroll hits against because it's below starting.
That's fine. I'm trusting in the ballistas.
Yeah.
Right.
Or the Sanguinal just to be like, phew.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the wrecking ball
No,
comes
he's
back.
concussed. He's concussed, mate. So, right, hitting on the 3s. Reroll the misses because you are oafed.
Yeah, and then IMT 5.
Nice. That's 19 hits.
Nice. I do love some intercessors. They are money now.
So 5s to wound. That's 6, 7. 7 wounds, please, at AP 1.
So 5 ups. So 3 failed, so 2 will die total because of...
I do wonder if there'll be a shift back to infiltrators with Death Guard now on the horizon with Death Shroud and their 6-inch deep strike.
We can talk about that at the end of the game, actually. I think that's a really good discussion point to see if we would change our list depending on the meta. Now, I've sort of built my list for what I think the meta will be. There is a debate at the end of certain units, but I think that'll be an awesome discussion point.
We'll shoot the ballistas now. I'm going to put it all into the truck. The storm bolts will just go into the breaker boys.
So you'll be -1 to hit because I'm in combat and then no rerolls.
1 hit.
Legend.
3s. No. Yeah, because you're toughness 8. Cool.
Yeah.
Crack shots. 1 hit. Cool. Nice talk.
Okay.
And then my storm bolts.
Hi. That's what dreadnoughts do. They go hi.
I am within 12, so 4 shots.
The great man once said, who couldn't be here today, if you're shooting your storm bolters off your dreadnoughts, you've lost.
1 wound.
Oh,
Yes, I did it.
It was worth it, damn it.
And then I'll shoot their bolt pistols. It's desperate time.
He's lost.
He is lost. I've got 3 bolt pistols that can see you.
Cool.
4 hits. 2 wounds, actually, AP1.
Nice.
You do get cover on you, so
I'll take 4 ups to get out.
Sick.
Kills that one, and then 1 on a wound.
And then I'll do the plasma. I'm not overcharging. I'm not stupid. 1 wound on them.
5 up involved. Fail it. So kills another. So I've got 2 regulars and the war boss.
Lovely.
Lovely.
So that's everything on that side shot. And these guys. These guys don't really have... I have 2 plasmas I could shoot over here. Which I am going to overcharge on both. And then shoot all the bolt pistols here as well.
Yeah.
So 2 plasmas. 2 hits. And then 3s. Reroll 1s.
Are you overcharging?
I am overcharging. These 2.
2 5 ups. 1 dead. So hazardous for you.
All good.
They do not care.
6 bolt pistols. Hit with 5. Did you put stealth on these?
No, they went +1 a hit.
That's 3 more, AP1.
2 failed, so that kills that tank buster.
And then Lamartis. He hits. Doesn't wound.
Cool.
And the Inferno pistols can't shoot here because you're in combat.
You have got the pistol from the JPI though.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand flame at you. 2 shots. No wounds. Oh, and then desolations.
I really wanted him to kill him.
Yeah, I was about to say that was a very risky proposition.
Everything is going to go into this unit here.
He found a good sport. I would have let
Yeah.
Rocket launchers
where
into your breaker boys.
everything shoot there.
Everything.
Everything?
2 hits.
Yeah. And
And
then
then
P5.
strength 10, so 2s. 2, AP3, 5 ups.
2 failed damage.
D6 plus 1 each.
So they'll just kill them both.
And then
My
little
poor
shots.
cool breaker boys.
Plus 2. And then hitting on 3s because I can see you. With rerolls. Nice. And then wounding you on 5s. Reroll the 1s. Just 2, AP 1, ignore cover.
They fail, so down to 4, I think they have.
Vanguard launcher. 4 shots. Hitting on 2s. So I can see you. Wounding on 3s. 4 more, sorry. AP 2, ignore cover.
These are
2 damage each.
So that kills him. So you'll get Assassinate for that, and you're going to get Storm. So you'll get 4 points no matter what. Because you'll get Storm for the jump packs and this objective.
Cool. That gets rid of that.
How many points is Dante's little Sangard posse?
It's about 2. It's 265.
Okay, so that was actually a good trade then. 'Cause
Charges.
mine's 215.
Right, the ballista's just going to charge into the truck. I'm just.
So you get.
So
you
remain
get?
stationary.
So you remain stationary.
I remain stationary.
You double
That's a
remain
failed charge, mate. That's a failed charge.
I think remaining stationary is a failed.
I think that's a failed charge, guys. Got an 8.
Good.
So, do I tank shock? Or do I go lance? I need lance.
I was about to say, yeah.
Right, these guys into the flash kits. That's a 10.
It's all going off. Turn 3.
I do have a super chat from Muzzbuzz, so thank you very much for the support. Morning, lads. The new Arjak and Wolfguard Terminators have me eyeing up walls. Is Terminator heavy any good lately? Of course, new codex will make or break it. Depends who you are, really.
Yeah.
Death Guard, very good.
Dark Angels, very good.
Dark Angels, very good. So it's really all on the new codex, to be honest. But there's lots of different interesting war gears. I want to see what the axe does, because that looks epic. The massive axe.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to see, and we don't know what their datasheet ability is going to be either. So yeah.
You're quite excited for the Space Wolf models, aren't you? We've been
can't wait.
speaking about that quite recently, like on the members' lounge and just in general.
That is an army I've literally been buzzing for, and I've wanted to do it for months.
You've been buzzing.
Yeah, I've wanted to do that for such a long time, and I've been listening to all the audiobooks for them. I love them. They're great. Not quite Blood Angels.
I told George he should get the box and then paint them all red.
Yeah.
And just have them as
Charge
blood
into
wolves
the
or something.
10 on the truck as well.
Blood Angels with fur.
Yeah.
Furry Blood Angels.
Whoa. Maybe not that far.
Product of Twilight.
There's a generation that would love this right now.
I think he can get to about there. And then he's going to have to go contend. What OC is a truck?
Let's see. You have more AC on it than me. Unless the wrecking ball goes off.
Yeah, and then he goes off. Right. So you haven't got 2 OC to interrupt, have you?
No. I've got 1 AC.
I'll go with the Sanguinal first. Let's see if I can just roll 2 6s. I've rolled 0 on my hits, so I'm saving them
This
for
is
my
what I
wins.
mean, yeah.
I've rolled 1.
So 2.
But 3 5-up involves, please. Does he blow up though?
Come on, come on, come on.
Wait, no, I can't see. I'm not watching.
Stop
Okay,
it.
I was waiting for a loud scream.
Well, if it helps, I couldn't see anyway, so I had to go back. Oh, Billy. So, cool.
I thought Billy was in the room then.
Marge?
Soul Intercessors. Oh, see if I do mortals from the Soul Intercessors.
Oh, sure.
3 mortal wounds to your
Go
truck,
down to
please.
7.
Then my Power Fist. 3 hits. Strength 8, toughness 9, right?
Toughness 8.
Oh, 4. 3 wounds.
5 ups. Ooh,
6 down.
down on 1. Oh no.
JPIs. JPIs.
Maybe they took a major offence I killed Satan's hands at Demanded Ante.
Right. 3s. Take out the 2s. And then I'm wounding.
Sure. And then
I'm wounding.
5? 6s, because you're tough, you're strength.
Yeah, 6s. That's 3 saves, please, mate.
Could be enough. Could be enough.
Oh,
It is
maybe
just
one.
enough.
Got him.
Does he blow up?
This explode? Yes,
No!
it does. No, the wrong place! I think the Death Company.
You do hit the Death Company.
I do?
Yeah, because of the
Ooh.
obviously his gun counts, doesn't it?
And then that truck I do hit, but I don't hit the other truck. So Death Company first, they take 1. And then into JPIs, they take 3. And into the truck, I take 2, but I'm going to heal 1 anyway, so I'm just going to take 1.
So I took 3 on the JPIs, yeah?
Yeah, please.
And then 1 on my Death Company.
The jump pack assault intercessors.
Well, what heroes? Wasn't expecting that.
It's the dude with the power. It's just
He just popped off.
Just punched like the dude in the face he's driving.
He is currently getting promoted.
He just punched the designated driver. Cool. Now you get to hit me with your massive blob.
Lance.
And
A
lethal.
lance.
Oh no, you already have lethal.
Power fists?
Yep.
We'll start for them because they seem pretty cool.
Cool.
9 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Reroll any misses.
And you got lethal. You have lethal on the strap, but you have lethal
I've got
anyway, right?
double lethal.
Cool. And then
Which means
2s.
6s of death. No, I'm joking. 2s, reroll 1s. So that is 8. You need 5 ups.
So that's 6 dead.
Eviscerate time?
It's like anti-bubbing. Oh.
No, we are bubbing now, Jake.
You roll the thing.
I'll roll my
Like,
eviscerators.
yeah.
Come on, how many 6s can I roll? 2. That's 2 sustained, 2 lethal. And I'm wounding you on 2s. Reroll any 1s, so I've rolled triple 1. So you got 5 saves, mate. Another AP2 damage to you.
Take 4 at a time. So 1 left. No, so that's all the flash gets dead. And then the rest of the attacks will just be on matey boy in the big armour.
Alright,
Some would say
we'll do Lamarty's
the
first.
armour is quite mega,
It is pretty mega, actually.
which
One
makes
lethal.
it mega armour.
You toughness 5 or 6?
5.
So 2. 5 more to AP2, 2 damage.
5 more APCs. Dead. They're just super powered. Oh no! There you go.
You no longer have the primary.
I think I do, because I'm ACT.
Oh no!
Which
It's
is-
not bubbing.
So I was tempted to heroic, and that's why I didn't, because I didn't want you to put any attacks into me.
Well, that's not fair, Jake.
Yeah. What we like
Actually, I
war
want
bikes
him
for, I think they may have to stay. They've so far been really good at standing in place.
Still within 2 of him.
Cool. That's it.
All right, that's my turn.
What do you score? 5 and 4.
Everything. 5 on assassinate, 4 on storm.
Nice one. Okay, so my turn. I'm going to get 10 primary because I hold 2 objectives.
Mhm.
Cards wise, do I want to take my storm boys off? I think I won't, because I'm just going to try and like tussle with you. So I get bring it down, great, and cleanse. I do think it is not a great draw either way. So I think with that in mind, I'm going to discard, bring it down for a CP,
Mhm.
and I'm going to get containment. Much better. I've already auto-passed this Warbike's leadership, so let's just roll him. He fails it, so you know containing for him. But this truck can contain, so that's okay. And maybe the Big Mac can contain.
Nice.
Ideally, we don't want the Big Mac containing. Oh no, the Storm Boys can contain.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Cool. And while I figure out everything else, I have a word for the next one.
A great Warhammer game deserves great battlefield. And that's why at Vanguard Tactics, we've teamed up with Game Mat EU, the very best in Europe for high quality, hard-wearing game mats and pre-painted terrain. Their mats are built to last, with incredible designs that bring every game to life. Unbag, unroll, no matter the game system, they've got the right size for you. Whether you're gaming at home Competing an event, their train is durable, modular, and designed for balance. No painting, no hassle, just set up and play. So if you want your table to look as epic as ours, then GameMat EU is the way to go.
All right,
All
we are
right.
back. There's some discussion about whether Jake can contain and take Jordan's home objective.
I don't think I can because you're AC 6, right?
I have
Are
to be
they
on the objective.
in range of the objective?
Yeah, I'm only going to have
Oh.
1 OC on the objective.
Oh, interesting.
So you could go and try and
So I
take it.
think I'm tempted.
So you could just move 12 and get within 9.
I'm going to do that. Would you like to Overwatch?
Oh, AP4?
AP4.
And these are
if-
AP1.
well, they're going to be AP1 because they're near you.
AOC just sounds better. But I can't guarantee I'll get the kills onto them.
Yeah. Because all I need is, I'd need 2 alive.
So let's think about my primary this turn.
Yeah. So you're going to get
10
one
primary.
10 there. And I don't think I can stop that.
I'd have to kill 5. I'd have to kill the whole unit on Overwatch. Which
there's a
isn't
chance that the trucks are going to come out here to try and, I can at least contest this objective. So I think you may only get 5. If things go well, at least. I rolled my grots off camera, by the way. I didn't get a CP.
I'll try it. It gives me more. AOC's going to maybe help me here. They get 4 shots each?
6 shots each.
6
But
shots
they're
each,
only
hitting on
hitting
5, so no rerolls.
And
And I
sorry,
get-
orders. I am going to give him +1 to hit. No, I'm going to give him. Do I give him +1 strength and combat, +1 hit? On 4s, wounding on 3s. You know what, I'm going to give him +1 to hit and shoot if that's okay. Ooh. Do they take a wound? They do take a wound in the process, and that's this one doing the order, because the reason I don't need to do
Contain.
well, no, he doesn't need to contain. He can still do the order. It's more that because he's going to stand still, he gets heavy.
Cool. I am going to Overwatch.
Cool.
If I kill you, then I...
Is it 0 CP each, or
1 CP now for me.
Yeah, I have
So
one
down
CP
to
as
0,
well.
sorry, because I'm Overwatching.
and then you're on 0, Jake?
No, I'm on 1.
Okay, you
'Cause I had
redrew a
2.
card. Oh, you
No,
had 2.
I had
Okay.
2.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, because I didn't use a CP in my last.
Yeah,
turn,
nice.
Because George
Crack
got everything.
rockets.
So I'm saying 6s.
1.
Okay.
2s.
Yeah.
Reroll 1s. That's
So
1. AP3.
Well, I won't get so just one of those.
Vanguard launcher. 5 shots, +1 for blast.
Boom, boom, boom,
6 shots.
boom.
6s. Reroll 1s. That's 2 hits.
Yep.
And then 3s. Reroll 1s.
Oh.
That's 2 AP2.
I think they're only 5 up saves. So another 2.
Yeah, my
So
5d3
far they're
shots.
alive. So far they're living this, and they can take the objective.
And then +5.
So far.
So far.
6s.
Oh no.
That's 4 6s. Reroll 1s. 5 6s.
So it's 5 rerolling 1s. Come on. Save me.
That's 3 AP1 ignore cover.
Okay, I think I've got to take the risk. I'm going to take these on the knob first, but I'll just roll them at the same time. So they're all dead. That's
Desolations.
I think it's a risk I had to take. That was
did.
that was a very good Overwatch as
You
well.
wiped them, did you? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying. He's a coward. So this truck ends up here. So this contains. So now it's the case of, I think the big mech may have to. That was quite big actually.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, massive. Maybe I just go for points here. I think, because then I could cleanse with these instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really fun. Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. The greed. So
It was an 8-point swing.
well, that's the thing, but I could have just had 3 as well. Admittedly, though.
If you do that, I think that solidifies the game. If I don't kill
Yeah,
you,
if you don't kill
which
me.
is why I was like, I have to do it and just
So
try.
this one ends up here.
Yep.
Like that. This one ends up like moving before and is here with all like the twists and turns. Cool. So I can try and contest that objective. And then if I just cleanse and contain, that gives me a guaranteed 8 points.
Mhm.
But then you just sort of move where you want. Oh, sorry. I did measure it out when we did speak about it. I'm going to try and
Do
advance
what
the
you need
grots
to,
to
mate.
try and get into the truck. So they would go in the truck. So they're in this truck now. Okay.
And you're home sticky.
No, my home's not sticky.
not
But instead, I'm just gonna move some crots over a bit.
Oh, sorry, it's 2 squads, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 2 squads.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've got 1 now in the truck, so potential for things. Cool. So shooting. So let's do this. This bike. He is marginally closer to the Sanguinor, so I do get +1 AP on the Sanguinor. So
Goodbye, Sanguinor.
yeah, he has been a baller though. He's been an absolute baller. Come on, bike. This is your first sort of offensive.
The Ballista's Dread currently is just getting a bit of an eyeball at the back of the Sanguinor just to remember what he looks like.
So, 5s, so 2 hits. 3s re-rolling because it's twin links, so 2 at AP1.
He's all good.
Oh.
Oh.
It makes me not even want to charge him. Because
he'll
just heroic and then yeah.
I can't heroic. I've got 0 CP.
Oh, okay. But yeah, but I can't charge the Sanguinor. That's the main one. So I ideally need to use my CP for tank shock here, just try and clear these up. Do you know what? I think I just need to go for the points here. So I am going to cleanse the bike, and I'm going to contain with both the truck and the dude, and then charging. So first truck.
Do you want to shoot your big shooters?
Oh yeah, they are big.
So there obviously means I could bring them back.
Yeah, but you got 1 on a wound. And
Got 1 on a wound.
I really want to kill him. So first big shooter. 3.
No AP?
No AP. All good. Second one. Oh, come on. They're angry. You kept my stun, boys. 2 at no AP.
2 at no AP. All
Okay,
good.
cool. Right, so first truck.
Sorry for wasting everyone's time there.
Is in. The red truck, I don't think is in. The black truck definitely makes it in.
Tank shocking?
Um,
What did he roll?
I rolled it. I was going to save it for this
When
one.
did he have to make base?
Oh yeah. Well, he can make base there, right? These aren't supposed to be this big,
sorry,
so that's there. Sorry, because where we got this fantastic game mat.ee terrain.
We're using it to represent UKTC.
Yeah. And really, this bit should be here.
Yeah.
So, cool. And then I've rolled a 5, which I will check. Can you just check if it gets in or not?
Yes.
It does get in,
yeah.
Even with a pivot.
Oh, with a pivot, no. Because you are 5 inches.
Because I go like that, and then it's a 3.
It's a 4-inch charge, so with 2, it'd have to be a 6.
Okay.
Because you're within 5.
No, it's okay. So I will CP the charge. I do get in on 7. No, I can't tank shock because I have no CP. Cool. And I'll fight you.
Go on, Wrecking Balls. I've got 1 on a wound. Do you want to do your normal hits first?
Yeah, so I'm just going to do 1 at a time. So we'll do the black truck first. So 3s. Oh, sorry, 4s. 3s. 2 at no AP.
Did you want to charge the other unit? The bike, sorry?
No, because you'll just kill me. 1 at no AP. And currently in this sort of state, I have the objective.
No, sorry, that.
Oh, no,
into the ballistas.
No, because I don't.
I didn't know if that's what you were meaning earlier.
No,
that's what you wanted to do.
No, he's alright. Oh, I'll charge him into the ballistas. Go on then. Sorry.
Was it not containing? Is it battle?
No,
no.
can't. He's battle shock.
So this guy's containing
So
and this
he
guy's
makes it
containing.
here. Cool. Sorry, and then there's 1 save on your in JPL.
Any reason why you don't just full advance him back into your deployment zone
5.
to use him later?
Because I wanted to shoot the Sanguinor and
see.
kill all the Sanguinor. Because the Sanguinor's on 1 wound.
Do you have grenades?
He can't. He's
Oh, of course, no.
No. All roads lead to the same. No, as I said, like it is. I know I could have done that, but with the +1 AP, the reroll wounds, like he did have a good chance at killing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've killed 2 JPIs there, so the truck can sort of just like get a bit more on there.
He's on the objective.
Cool. And then the other truck, 2 hits, 1 wound, no AP. Oh, 1's down to a wound, a wrecking ball. These have been the best wrecking balls in my whole life. 1 wound, no AP. Oh, it's 2! Every one hit, 1 kill, every wrecking ball. Cool. So that is it.
I get to punch your red truck.
Oh, sure, go for it.
Don't deny me this, Jake. 1 wound.
1 wound. Fail.
Yeah, take 2 damage.
Cool. So end of that. I'm gonna get 6 on contain.
2 on cleanse.
And 2 on cleanse, so that would take me to 8. And you're going to get 5 primary. 10 primary, sorry, because we've got the 2.
I've got no CP to take anyone off.
Cool.
So both go to 1 CP.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I also get to hit your
Oh yeah, the
fella.
ballistas. Yeah.
4s all hit. Strength 9.
5s.
2 at AP 1. I think it's just shooting.
If it's AP,
Sorry, AP 2 because it's a power
AP 2,
claw.
then 2 failed.
Oh, so just 4 damage. Nice.
So
well
I'm down
done,
to
him. So -2,
not 8.
and
sorry.
it is just for range attack.
So let's go with my punches back. 5 attacks. Nothing.
Cool. Yeah, that's it.
My
so
cards?
Yeah, so you get 10 primary and your cards. You get marked for death and containment. So marked for death, I would go. Now this is the thing: is like I think you're very likely to get marked for death. So I think I go with these grots because your big guns can't get in range. So the grots here.
I think I can.
What with?
Could you have pushed them in further to hide from that line because of the ballistas? Oh, sorry, you can't fall back and shoot. Sorry, yes, you're right. You're right.
So I'll go this unit of grots, and then I think we'll just say these 2 trucks.
Yeah.
Because I think we'll go this truck and this truck.
And that truck, yeah.
Just so then it makes it. I'll get some markers out quick. Just so then it makes it a bit like a bit more of a. Like you've got to either go one or the other.
Could I confirm what you scored in your turn, Jake?
I get.
I get 8, so 6, 2 on cleanse.
68 points.
Yeah, so 68. Oh, 1 off.
You will get 1 point, Jake.
You can't though. You can't get 1 point in
no.
40K.
Open moment is
10
going to
primary,
go-
sorry, for the Blood Angels. 10 primary?
10 primary.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
this one is sticky now.
Excellent.
I'm going to open moment this guy.
Nice. I do have 1 CP now as well, so I could maybe do an Overwatch or something.
I'm going to. Oh no, I could just do it there, I guess. No, I can't. I'm going to auto pass this guy.
Sure. Cool.
So he can contain here.
Yeah.
And then the Sanguinor, as long as I don't fail a battle shock twice. Well, I failed it once.
Yeah.
I've just passed.
Oh,
So the Sanguinor's fine.
So he can contain as well.
Sanguinor can contain.
There's both 6, and then it's just a 5 for mark for death. Oof.
Right. Oh, and then I got the guy in the middle. He's fine.
Nice. Very brave, Blood Angels.
Yes, we are.
Well, now they are.
Right.
So now this is the thing: is do I want to Overwatch with a big mag, or do I want to Overwatch with a bike unit?
Depends what you want out of the Overwatch, right?
Yeah, because I can't. There's no other defensive strats I've got, so I am going to Overwatch with the big mag, just because he gets reroll 1s. So you get oh god, so 6 plus 1 plus 2 for the last. 6 is rerolling 1s. No, I don't think he gets reroll 1s because he's not leading.
I don't think he does when he's not leading, though.
Let's check. Where is he? Big Mac, Crucial Attack Gun. Anywise leading. 2s, 1 at AP5 or AP4.
No save damage.
5.
No. No.
Yeah, because he didn't need to move, does he? The jump pack intercessor to do containment. He can literally just stay
stand there, yeah.
Yeah, which is why I didn't bother.
These guys, they can just start to do my sticky that middle objective.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm just going to advance them because they've got no one they can really shoot that's of any use. 3 inches. Just get more OC on just to make it more difficult.
Yeah.
3 gets all of them on now, so there's 10 OC on the objective.
Good work.
And then he's contained, and the Death Company are moved. He's staying where he is. Desolation Marines. And now I'm going to do everything I can to shoot you.
Cool.
Right, let's start off with the ballista shooting his way out of that combat.
Okay.
2 last cannons.
So I'm below half now.
1 hit.
Yeah.
1 wound. AP3.
Damage.
D6 plus 1. 7 damage.
Oh, I was going to say, it's 4 wounds. It is quite tanky. Cool. Not if that happens. Cool. So
These
that's
guys, everything's going to shoot this 1 truck here.
So the Death Company.
Yeah.
Cool.
2 Inferno pistols.
Yeah, so you got no CP at least. So
No, 1 missed.
Yeah.
And then 4s misses. Then I've got 2 plasmas. Do I overcharge them? How many wounds you got? 8, 9.
I've got 9 wounds.
I'll overcharge the plasmas.
Okay.
2 hits. 1 wound.
Yeah. 6 up. fail. So down to 7.
One takes. Does he blow up? He does. Where's my plasma with the sword? And then Lamarty's bolt pistol into the truck. He hits. Doesn't wound. Cool. He's containing. Desolations now.
Where do they want to shoot?
Right into this guy.
Everything into him.
Everything into him.
Oh god.
Vanguard launcher. 3 shots.
Ooh.
4s.
Oh, I don't know where
Reroll
you start
hits.
with a massive rocket.
1 wound. AP2 ignore cover.
Fail, so he's down to 3.
And then 5d3.
Yeah.
Pitter patters.
Can you not shoot me with the big rockets? Can they not see me?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
2 of them can.
Okay.
I'll do that after. Okay, that's pretty good. And then 5s. Just the 1. AP1.
Fine.
Nice. And then my 2 rockets. 1 hit. That's right. 2 hits.
Yeah, and then
2s.
2s. Reroll
ones.
1. AP3. No, save. D6 plus. Oh, look who's dead. You've been a little hero, God Boomer.
And then charges. Death Company into here and here. Cool. 5.
You know, so this is where I should have gone +1 strength instead of +1 to hit. For the shooting. But again,
He's
hindsight,
gonna-
innit?
Go there. Marty's. He can't go there because I wasn't breaking coherency. So I have to do something like that.
Cool.
And he's going to have to go through Lamarty's.
Yeah, that's right. So you don't have
Lamarty should be in
Lance.
base there, basically.
No, that's fine. It's just you don't have Lance, but you have lethal because Lamarty's has lethal.
That's right, yeah.
Cool.
So we'll do Lamarty's first. Right, we'll do these guys into it. So we've got 1 Power Fist.
Okay.
Do it first. 1 lethal.
Yeah.
And then
T6.
3s. That's 3 wounds, AP2.
6 ups. So 2, so
Two
one's
bikes
dead, one's on the wing. No,
Oh, they got
3 wounds each.
3 wounds each. Ah,
Yeah.
right.
This is the thing I
Wouldn't
really
that kill
like.
him then?
No, because one was on 2 and I failed 1.
Oh, you
Sorry,
failed
that's
1.
right, I passed 1, failed 2.
Cool.
Because they have a 4-up save as well.
And then the 2 chainswords.
So what makes me really like the bikes, they are like really decent.
I'm going to fish for lethals because I'll win you on 5s. There you go. 4 lethal. And then hitting you on, or win you on 5s.
Yeah.
Reroll 1s. So 4 saves, AP1.
So kills 1 and then the knob's on 2.
And then into your truck.
Yeah.
So we've got Lamarty's, we'll do him first. And I'll re-roll for lethals. 2 lethal.
Yeah.
Wounding you on 5s.
Yeah.
Re-roll 1s. 3 saves, AP2 damage 2.
2 failed, so down to 3.
And then Eviscerators. Come on, Eviscerate. Ooh, that was pretty tasty. So 2 lethal, 2 sustained.
Mhm.
And then wounding you on 5s because I'm strength 7. Reroll a 1. Okay, that's 6 saves, AP2 damage 2.
Dead. So
Does he
do
blow up?
kill me. Do I blow up? I do not blow up.
And then he can just put one on the 2 objective.
Yeah.
That's all I'll do. So I'm not going to go into combat with him.
But if you move one model, doesn't the whole
You
unit
do it
have
model
to
by
move?
model, right?
'Cause-
That's right, isn't it, Mike?
What's that? Sorry.
You do it model by model for pile and consolidate.
Yeah.
So
But
I
in-
just chose to move one model, not the whole unit.
but because right.
Oh,
okay,
well, if any of the unit can reach engage range of an enemy unit,
you have to.
then none of you can consolidate towards an objective.
So none of us can do that, right?
No. So basically, it's either you get in combat with me.
Yeah, essentially it's kind of like there's 2 bullet points. One is if you can get to an enemy unit, that's what you do. If you can't, then you can look at an objective.
I'll stay where I am.
Wrecking.
Go on.
Wrecking ball.
Yes.
Wrecking ball.
Straight up.
Wrecking ball. Oh, I was gonna
Yes,
didn't make it
yes.
4 for 4. 3. Oh, the angry truck. 2, no AP.
All good.
Okay, cool.
Power
Right.
fist.
Yeah.
1 hit.
Cool. You're not engaging range there.
Right.
Cool. So that ends that.
Containment for 6.
Yeah.
And
Well
I do
done.
get marked for death for 5.
You do. So I am going to get 10 primary because I hold this one and this one.
Yep.
I've gone up to 1 CP. Cards. I'm going to get area denial and defend stronghold. Now, I don't think defend stronghold is actually likely because I do think the Marty's just comes over. So I'm going to spend a CP and get rid of defend stronghold.
Okay.
I think area denial I should be able to get even the small one. So recover assets, not what I wanted to see, but one that we will have to see.
We will have to
we
see.
have to see. Cool. So yeah, that's okay. So battle shocks. So I one on my warbite.
Yep.
He fine.
He fine.
He fine. And then
He fine, bro.
into my movement phase on a 4+, I'll get a CP from the Grots. No. And then we'll have a word from our final sponsor of the day.
The days of hiding who you are, being ashamed of your hobby or the things that you're interested are well over. Which is why at Gambit Gaming they've brought out a high quality cotton t-shirt which is faction inspired, so no matter where you go there is a t-shirt for every occasion. Whether it's getting ready to go to the coffee shop with your mates, checking out the local gaming store, or maybe heading out to a tournament, they'll have a faction inspired t-shirt perfect for you.
So that
We
you don't
are
get to stick
back.
it in your
Got some
command.
discussions at the table.
Yeah.
What are we talking
so
about?
we're just talking about Grots.
Yeah, just talk about
Oh,
us.
okay.
So the main thing we were just chatting about was the Grots are 2 AC. So basically what my goal is that I know George's got a big advantage here because he's going to be able to score at the end. So he's pretty much going to be able to guarantee 15 points. The only thing I just don't really want to happen is for him to just have this for free, basically. So it just means that this unit would have to stay there. But to be honest, I think there's a lot of other ways George is going to be able to get this. I think it's going to be a big last turn for you, my friend.
Probably.
I
Yeah.
need area denial. So let's just. Put this unit here. Yeah, and then just so then that my unit in the middle of the table. And then just so then you can't sticky this objective, so just try and do everything possible. I am going to stick six of them on there. Oh, so that will get me small area now, I think. Maybe that intercessor's in. Not sure.
The intercessor's within 6 of the centre, yeah.
But is he within 3?
He's not within 3, no, because 3 I think
Oh,
is
are
off
these
the
within
objective.
6 of the centre?
Yes.
Oh, gutted. So yeah,
Well,
but he's not within 3, right?
Potentially. Let's get the actual point.
Oh, sure.
I'm assuming they are.
Middle.
Well, it's 22 there.
I think it's
30 is where your grot is, I think.
Which one?
That one. Yeah, which one, yeah. So from that point, where that grot is there, yes.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So, right. So, but the main thing is I get the small one no matter what.
You'll definitely get the small one,
So
yeah.
I'm happy with that. So I get the small one no matter what. Recover assets. So this truck could do it, and I actually think what I want to do with the truck is just make it so then you can't be on this objective, and also, so yeah, I just want to make it so you can't be on the objective and charge the truck.
So you're probably best staying where you are.
Yeah, so I'll just like go for this like, and then the bike has the temptation just to come here and just kill this guy.
Yeah.
Because again, his AC is not doing anything here. I think I'm going to do that. Cool. Yeah, they pretty after that. Let's do shooting. I'll just quickly do the DAC gun into
Yeah.
you. So 5s, 2 hits, 3s, re-rolling. Just twin links. 1 at AP1.
That was it.
I'll charge you. I'm in. It's 4 attacks.
On the objective?
Yeah,
Off the objective?
3 attacks on the objective.
Have I got overwhelming yet?
It's off the objective.
I haven't got it
because
yet,
it
but
doesn't matter too much. I missed all my attacks. So,
So,
you go for it.
see if I punch you. In fact, I'll go here first.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, he would have got a wound back in my turn.
1 wound on him.
Make a difference. 1 wound. Okay, so down to 7 effectively. Right, go on, Wrecking Ball.
Go on, get your 6 to hit
Wrecking
again.
Ball.
No,
I think they
misses.
hit on 4s.
I
yeah.
do think they hit on 4s.
And then the wheels on the bus.
go round and round.
1 wound, no AP.
Loves it.
Cool. And now you're
Punchy man. 1 wound.
he's fine.
Oh,
Just
yes.
about. So I'll get areas in aisle for 2
And recover.
and recover for 3.
Which one's
Oh
the-
no, so I'm
this
not
one
getting
and the
recover
Gretchen?
for 3 just yet. So it's going to be the grots. So this unit of grots and this. Oh, sorry. The other thing I wanted to do.
push them all the way back.
Just go as far back as possible, which will put them about here. Cool. Okay.
Do I spend my CP to put the Sanguinor off the board?
He will need a battle shock when he comes back, so he can't get away that easily.
No, I'm going to keep him where he is. That's
Cool.
fine.
Right, so...
Actually, no, I will. I'll take him off the board
You
just in case I need him for a card.
Yeah, well, he could get a little nifty card for you, couldn't he?
Then my
So-
2 cards this turn. Extend and secure.
Oh, so just stand in the middle of the table. Cool. So that's going to be 25 points, I think you guarantee, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am going to oath a moment your truck.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to oath a moment that truck.
Yeah.
No, I don't need that. I'm going to oath myself. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, cool.
Right, and then battle shocks.
Yep.
Sanguinor. Fails. Second
You
time.
can move on.
Fails.
Well, he's off the table, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but that's for when he comes
Oh,
back
sure,
down.
okay.
He's just going back on there.
Cool.
And then Intercessor Sergeant here.
Oh,
Fails.
everyone's very
Intercessor
scared.
Sergeant there. Fine.
Everyone's very scared of this game.
So he's failed.
Cool.
They're just going to go over here.
Cool. Who have you eighth?
That truck.
Okay. I was going to say, would you not just eighth the grots and just shoot them all off, and then you just get 15 points, extend and secure for nothing?
Yeah, can do, yeah.
Would you like to do that instead? I really don't mind.
Because
that's the only unit that's stopping.
it's the only thing that's really causing the game to carry on, isn't
Yeah.
it? So I'll go over there.
Yeah.
And then I'll shoot the Desolations.
Cool.
Because everyone else is just kind
I'm
of in a
going
position.
to go to ground
to
with my grots.
I ignore cover, so you just get 6 up. In
Yeah,
the
that's fine. They're just on the floor like this.
Please don't hit me. So I'm going to get secure and extend, yeah. So let's go for the 5d3
So,
shots.
No matter what, George's going to get 25 points. So you might as well just add that on now.
Mhm.
2, 2,
Well, unless he somehow doesn't
Two.
kill grots with about 1 billion shots.
10. And I may as well spend a CP for sustained.
Oh, sure. Why not? Just twist the knife into these poor grots.
Alright, pause.
Okay,
Reroll any misses.
You're rerolling one.
That's 4. Plus 6. So 1 extra. I net gain 1.
You net game 1. Well done, poor grots.
And then I'm wounded on 2s. Rerolling 1s.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a couple of 1s in there.
Okay.
Let's just re-roll these bad boys.
Right.
There you go.
Well done.
Can you just please roll your 6 up at both?
Okay. Mike, how many do you think I'm going to pass?
5.
If he passes 5, the unit's not dead. wait, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
5. 6. No! So it kills the whole unit. Well done, George. So, and then charging, I'm assuming the Marty's unit is going to go for it.
Into your truck, yeah. Got 6.
Oh.
To the end of the earth. Just have to get there to keep coherency. And then they pile in.
Mhm.
They fight.
Let's be honest, guys, right? This is the only thing people care about is to see if the Wrecking Ball kills another model.
Right.
I would have been so sick if I killed the Zone. I don't know, I just keep thinking back to that moment.
You're going to be
Life
dreaming
peaked
about
at that
it
moment. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. 5 wounds on your truck.
Wow. The Wrecking Ball.
Sanguinor.
How many?
5 saves, like AP2.
All failed 2 damage each.
Yeah.
Instead. Does it blow up now? So
Wrecking
I
Ball.
won't get recover. And that is the game. So yeah, so you get 25, 5 for secure, 5 for extend, and then 15 on primary. And then I will not get my recover asset, sadly, due to you've killing my truck.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, the Wrecking Ball.
Right. Oh,
You
it
hit.
hits. It wins.
Epic challenge.
What, the truck? And then the wheels on the bus. 2. Oh, it wasn't the Wrecking Ball, it was the wheels that the... Cool. And now good game.
Good game, mate.
Good game.
Good game.
Right. I really enjoyed that. That was really fun. Oh, I guess the war bike and the dude, but it's not going to make a difference. I would have got to hit you first.
1 wound.
I'm going to hit you first.
Are you?
Yeah, because
Okay, we'll see if you kill me first.
obviously I wouldn't pick the 3 hits, 3 wins.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was a really interesting game, I feel. There was a lot of moments in sort of tactical sort of plays in that.
Yeah, absolutely. How did chat find the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, chat found it definitely interesting. There was some discussions on like, you know, orcs and when to like commit to deny primary, etc., etc. We do have a super chat, which I will call out. So Niels the Batman, he's been a member for 20 months. Got tickets to the Leeds GT and LGT.
Nice.
Is anyone from VT going to either one? Definitely LGT, I guess.
100% LGT.
Definitely LGT.
I am debating going to Leeds because it's the day after my birthday. So
okay.
I'm tempted of maybe going for like some sort of fun weekend. Just sort of take whatever, put a hat on, and just
take blood angels.
No, I said I want to have fun.
Okay.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so yeah, no, thank you very much. So hopefully, I know a few of the VT guys will be going to Leeds anyway, so hopefully you'll be able to see them.
Hope you're doing well, mate.
Yeah, but yeah, I really enjoyed that game. I think in terms of like the discussion of like when to go to deny primary, I do feel I did do that quite well personally.
Again, it comes down to end of game scoring. I think
Yeah.
end of game scoring can literally make some breaks games sometimes.
I regret the Storm Boy move, not just because of what it obviously, you killing them. It's more for the fact of I could have it would have given me more shooting into Lamarty's unit.
Yeah, true.
So like that Big Mac with shock attack gun, because he stands still, he hits on 4s reroll. Just from that mass shooting, he could have maybe killed quite a few of the Death Company.
Oh, so you're saying it would have made me go into that unit rather than into him?
Yeah, no, what I mean is it would have just allowed me to score the card, and then I can shoot the Big Mac.
Oh, sure.
But again, I don't think it makes like we were saying, if I get that play, it's massive because I could cleanse it.
Well, it
for
wins
2.
the game.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the score is.
Okay,
so now I've lost. So that's great. Thanks for that.
That's all right, mate, no worries.
But yeah, anyway, on that note, what is the final score? I'm quite interested.
So it is 80 to the Orks and 85 to Jordan's.
It's very close.
Yeah.
It all comes down
So
to
yeah, you are
seconds.
right. I would have denied you 5 and then got 2. Yeah.
So interestingly, I think one of the things that perhaps worth trying next time with the Tactical Brigade into a list like this is actually deploying the trucks more on the line.
Yeah.
And the bikes as well, because there's nothing really that threatens them. And if Jordan wants to send a combat unit out to deal with them, then he's just killing the transport. And having the trucks available to sit on objective markers is a really handy way of holding on to the primary early on, I think, against the Blood Angels.
I do agree. I do think it depends on which trucks I go aggressively, because the only thing is the ballistas.
Of course.
He can obviously pull a bead on one, shoot it, and then the Detos can shoot. But I guess without reroll hits, they're not as devastating.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I guess if you do that, I have to commit a unit. But the first unit I commit, if you end up putting the trucks on there, is my Death Company.
Yeah.
Because I'm confident the Death Company can pick up one in combat.
Yeah.
Potentially pick up the second when the Inferno pistols are going off as well.
Yeah.
Maybe a grenade. There's ways I can mitigate that, and then your clapback has to kill this unit. And then I can pick up the rest of the unit from shooting and clear it up afterwards.
Yeah, I was happy with how I dealt with the Sangno Guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're normally the thing that I struggle against. So I felt like waiting for them to come out, forcing them to come out with those units. So like Beast Boys coming out, they force the Sangno Guard out. Means the Breaker Boys can come out, which will actually do quite a lot of damage to them.
Yeah, the reason I sent Dante in was because you put one of your units out.
Well, yeah,
and that meant I can just... Yeah. And Dante's unit's the first one I sent, if I can.
Yeah.
Because of that. This move here, I think, was big, obviously hitting them. To be honest, I completely forgot this part of the board that they're coming on.
Yeah.
But
to be fair, though, it's quite difficult. Hard to screen
the only thing I can
out.
do is if I took the scouts off and put the scouts here, but then I'm just giving you scouts for free.
Yeah.
Whereas at least this way draws you on and I just got to take the risk.
Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, I did thoroughly enjoy that. I think the Flashkit unit, it didn't get to kill loads and loads, but it still showed that it was a threat that you had to deal with.
It's horrible to deal with.
It is interesting. I have found this matchup for us when we've played is very much of who commits their big unit first. So whoever goes first has to commit their unit first.
Yeah.
So I commit the Flashkits, you then commit Lamarty's. Lamarty kills the Flashkits, then I don't have as much to kill Lamarty's.
Yeah.
Maybe could have not put tank postine on that objective and just maybe let you have the objective.
Lamartis is very difficult for you to deal with, though, isn't he?
Potentially having the bikes a bit more out in the open, maybe to advance onto it. But
Yeah.
it's a slight bit of measurements, right?
I think you are right. But what I should have done turn 1, instead of moving them here, is just left them here. Because I could have got to the objective with them straight up.
Where you're moving
But it's the first time we're using the bikes. So I guess the final chat we'll just have a quick one about before we do love you and leave you is obviously lists changes. So obviously I was trying out the war bikes today. I do think they are a welcomed addition. I do think they're going to stay. Fantastic unit for 70 points. Toughness 6, 4-up save, 18 shots as well. You can give them the +1 to hit from Tactical Brigade. They get the extra AP if they're within 9.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just 7. I think it's more. They're 70 points. Like that's just such a low investment. Like if you think they are 5 points more than Storm Boys, have more OC, less models. Technically, I guess a figure footprint because of how their bases sit, depending on how you put them. More attack. Well, same amount of attacks, more shooting. The only thing they don't get is the off and on. So that even makes me want to take a 3rd unit, but I don't know if a 3rd unit sits well in this list. 5 trucks, I think I could afford to go down to 4, because the other truck has a unit in that can go in strat reserve. But I think I do like the 5, so I think I may play with the 5 for a bit more, because I guess the truck just comes out for Storm Boys, or for my secret source, a singular weird boy, but that's a whole other conversation and it's probably crap. So I think I'm pretty happy with my list overall. What about you?
I'm really struggling I'm really happy with it. I think it's like we've had this conversation before. It's like, why break the wheel if it's doing well?
Yeah, why invent the wheel? Why reinvent the wheel if it does well. What it does? Yeah.
I think I would love to put Mephiston in just because I want more characters in there and I love the character, but whether or not I then lose too much, because the only things I could drop out to put him in is 3 Sangard or the Ballistas or the Sanguinor. And none of those seem worth it for the trade for Mephiston.
No. Because we spoke about how important you could do like this whole Mephiston Sanguinor tag team.
Yeah.
And they like work really well in unison together.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that you would lose the Sanguinor. I think the Ballistas is also really good for how you use him for that. Like bring it down. It was really annoying when I got that card.
You have to try and kill him.
But
he also keeps you honest. You said to me that you didn't want to put him on the line because of the Ballistas.
Yeah, if you didn't have the Ballistas, then
you do it, right?
I would have done what Mike says, just put everything on the line.
That's why he's in the list, just a single one. It's to keep you honest and also keep you keeping cards.
Yeah. And then you've got 3 units to jump back intercessors. They just seem great. The Desos, I think, are fantastic as well. They're just so annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
Like you can't. Well, I say so annoying. You can't deal with them because.
You can't. But it also allows me to not just trade assets for nothing.
Yeah.
At least I can be a bit more cagey and dictate where the fight's going on, and that's why I love them. I just think, and then if you do get within 18 and do shoot them, well, I'm just going to hit you back with something. And you have to one-shot the unit, otherwise I'm returning models for the apothecary. So.
Yeah, it's just a very, very annoying unit to deal with, and definitely one that should stay. So yeah, I think overall, pretty good thoughts. Did the chat enjoy it, Michael?
Yeah, of course they did. Of course they did.
Do they like these? Well, before you go, real quick, do you like these sort of discussions we do? Because as I said, this game we try to do a bit more explaining of why we do things, why we don't. At the start, obviously, once we get into the game, it sort of all happens, and we did speak it through quite a bit, I feel. So if you did enjoy that sort of form of playing, I think it sort of helps us with what we do here at Vanguard Tactics, where we try and help you play, progress, and perform. So by doing these sort of games, talking through the reasonings why we're doing things a bit more, and also the threats and the risks. We saw a risk with the Storm Boys. It didn't pay off for me, but like you said, if that literally comes off, I win the game. Swings and roundabouts. But yeah, let us know real quick before that. What have they got to look forward to for the rest of the week?
There's one more thing we need to talk about because we have a few more days before this offer ends. The World Eaters Masterclass and the Death Guard Masterclass are currently on sale. They are ready and they will be dropping on Saturday. So you can buy them now. They're up for pre-order. If you buy one of them, you'll get the other one alongside that until that date. Once it hits Saturday, that's no longer going to be the offer. You're only going to, if you buy one, you're just going to get it from that day onwards. So yeah, if you get one, you can get both.
If you buy one,
get one free.
So if you buy one,
you
get one free.
You get one free.
Yeah. So if you are interested in expanding your knowledge here in Warhammer 40,000, whether you play the army or you want to know how to play against it, or if you maybe just want it in the package, so then you know, in the future, if you did want to do either of those armies, you have them, right? It's great deals. So yeah, check that out. Did people enjoy what we said, Michael?
I'm sure we'll see more from the comments from people watching after the fact, but
Okay,
I'm learning the most from thinking out loud for sure. That kind of, people were happy with the explaining stuff is obviously more engaging.
Good. And comment on the video after this saying that as well. Yeah, as I said, it helps our engagement here and to grow our community. We're nearly at 90,000 subscribers, so we really want to hit that, ideally by the end of this month.
Yeah.
Over that note, I guess we'll see you all later.
See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.